What's up guys, this is your favorite fanfic YouTuber, the Fanfic Majesty, and welcome to another amazing video. You can follow me on Patreon for exclusive stories. 2HC Chapter 31 Sarutobi Hiruzen. Impeccable, I'm doing pretty well now. Before entering the Hokage office, Naruto whispered to Kushina. He is used to a quiet and peaceful life. The changes in life will make Naruto feel strange. But when Kushina heard this, it turned out to be the son's attitude of not wanting his mother to worry, so he insisted on reporting good things but not bad things. Naruto, don't worry, mom will make the decision for you. As a girl, Kushina pinched Naruto's cheek and comforted her. That old man from third generation promised Minato. Naruto felt helpless, but this is my mother's wish after all. The conversation and behavior between the two left Anbu, who was escorting them, dumbfounded. Because of Kushina's appearance, so no one has found out yet that she is the younger version of Kushina. Kushina didn't wait for Anbu to knock on the door, opened the door and walked in. Inside the Hokage office, Sarutobi Hiruzen was smoking a cigarette comfortably and looking at documents. Hearing the sound of the door opening, he subconsciously looked towards the door. The next second, Sarutobi Hiruzen dropped the cigarette rod in his hand, his face trembling with shock. Kushina. What's going on with her? Following him were Uzumaki Naruto and an Anbu. Anbu was scolding Kushina. Hey, kid, don't break into Hokage's office at will. Sarutobi Hiruzen felt his scalp tingle when he heard Anbu's words. He quickly said to Anbu, you have nothing to do here, go down first. Anbu was a little confused, but didn't ask any more questions. Kushina, what's going on with you? Sarutobi Hiruzen swallowed, his Adam's apple moved up and down, and there was a hint of disbelief in his voice. Kushina had a stiff face and said in a cold tone, Sarutobi Hiruzen, I remember what you promised Minato, right? See Kushina protecting Naruto behind her. Sarutobi Hiruzen knew what Kushina was talking about. He smiled bitterly and explained to Kushina, Kushina, you also know where Minato's fame comes from. He has too many enemies. If Naruto's identity is not hidden, plus Jinchūriki's identity, Naruto will be assassinated a lot. Namikaze Minato's reputation is gained by killing enemies. Those enemies killed by Minato also had family members. So don't look at Minato being so popular in Konoha. In fact, except for Konoha, the other four major countries simply hate Minato. There are countless people who want revenge on Minato. If Naruto's identity is really exposed when he is still weak. So even if Naruto stays in Konoha, he will encounter assassinations from time to time. So this statement is slightly true. Kushina's expression softened slightly, but she remembered some questions again. Sarutobi Hiruzen answered them all. This makes Kushina feel like being beaten on cotton. Why hide Naruto's identity? Answer. Fear of assassination. Why does Naruto live in an apartment building? Answer. Because the house in 4th Hokage is so conspicuous that it can easily be associated with its identity. Why doesn't Naruto have enough living expenses? Answer. The living expenses are definitely enough. They are given to Naruto in batches from the 4th generation inheritance, but people will deliberately sell things to Naruto at high prices. Sarutobi Hiruzen promised Minato that he would take care of Naruto. Sarutobi Hiruzen did take care of it too, to prevent assassinations, to prevent Naruto from spending money randomly, and to prevent his identity from being exposed. This is all the work of Sarutobi Hiruzen. Can you say I didn't take care of you? While chatting, Kushina felt something was wrong. She asked in confusion, why do people in the village still equate Jinchūriki with monsters? If it were the time when I was Jinchūriki, pretty normal. After all, no one has ever been exposed to Jinchūriki. It was understandable that Sarutobi Hiruzen concealed Naruto's identity for Naruto's safety. But why not explain that Jinchūriki is not a monster, but a hero who seals the monster? In response to this issue, Hokage took the blame and said, if you see something bad happen in the Hokage world, but you can't find who is responsible for it. So, yes, don't doubt it, it's me, Shimura Danzo. Sarutobi Hiruzen shook his head slightly. These are all rumors that Danzo deliberately spread due to my negligence. And once the rumor is formed, it will leave a stereotype in people's minds. This has created the situation where everyone in Konoha is tired of Naruto now. Because Danzo cleverly used the prestige of the 4th Hokage. Said Naruto was the Nine-Tails demon fox who killed the 4th Hokage and destroyed Konoha. This takes advantage of the hatred in people's hearts and transfers everyone's hatred towards the Nine-Tails demon fox to Naruto, an innocent guy. Damn Danzo. Kushina first yelled angrily, and then asked Sarutobi Hiruzen. You clearly know that Danzo did it, why do you let him continue to do evil? Sarutobi Hiruzen had a headache. Danzo is a high-level official in Konoha and the leader of the Roots. Even I can't change him rashly. And even if Danzo is removed from his position, it cannot make up for the damage done to Naruto. In fact, there is one more thing that Sarutobi Hiruzen did not say. That is, every village has a dark place. The taller and larger the tree, the greater the shadow it casts, and the more nutrients it needs. Every village needs someone like Danzo at the top. Because when faced with some difficult things to deal with, Danzo's power will be needed. And for the operation of the village, some people must be sacrificed. Uzumaki Naruto, Uchiha Sasuke, are all victims of Konoha's revolution. After listening to Sarutobi Hiruzen's explanation, Kushina suddenly felt powerless. She couldn't help but start to miss Minato. If Minato were here, there would be no way this would happen. Kushina is not a person without dedication, but now her child has become a victim of the village, which is even harder to accept than sacrificing her. Because punishing the bad guys can't make up for the victims, so why don't you punish the bad guys? Kushina's heart twisted when she thought of the looks in the eyes of those people on the road. She simply couldn't understand Sarutobi Hiruzen's thoughts. Sarutobi Hiruzen was silent for a while and said to Kushina, Kushina, some things are too complicated, but I can try to make some changes. This is considered a concession. Naruto also comforted Kushina. Yes, you won't be too sad. I still have friends now, and I am living a good life. If no one disturbs me, I will be happy and leisurely. In Naruto's opinion, the debt with Sarutobi Hiruzen can be settled later. Kushina made Naruto feel the warmth of being cared for. But now Kushina chakra is almost gone. Naruto didn't want to see her leave with hatred. Seeing Naruto being so sensible, Kushina felt even more distressed. If she didn't have a lot of chakra, she might have made a more radical decision. Sarutobi Hiruzen also took the opportunity to assure Kushina, Kushina, this matter is my fault. I promise that no villagers will target Lil Naruto again in the future. One old and one young now have only one purpose. That is to appease Kushina's emotions. If you don't say it without regrets, at least you can't leave with hatred. Chapter 32 Fulfilling the Promise. Under the double comfort of Naruto and Sarutobi Hiruzen, Kushina's mood has stabilized. After that, her chakra was exhausted and dissipated in midair. The Hokage office suddenly fell into silence. Sarutobi Hiruzen picked up the cigarette rod from the ground and started tinkering with it slowly. The chirping of birds could be heard outside the window, seeming to reflect the harmony of Konoha. But beneath this harmony are the sacrifices of a small number of people. After a while, Sarutobi Hiruzen said to Naruto, Little Naruto, Grandpa will try his best to eliminate those people's misunderstandings about you, but it will take time. The situation at this time is like spreading rumors and then breaking the rumors. Danzo spreads rumors Naruto equals Nine-Tails Demon Fox. All you need to do is let your subordinates spread rumors, and the whole village will be in a state of chaos overnight. Sarutobi Hiruzen wants to dispel the rumors. It will take Danzo 10 times or even dozens of times of effort. For what Sarutobi Hiruzen said, Naruto had a different opinion. He said to Sarutobi Hiruzen, as I said, I am living well now. Third generation Sama, you should focus on the work of Hokage. After Naruto awakened his memory, the concept of village has been blurred, and the will of fire has become a political tool. No matter what, Naruto understood that the village was dispensable to him. All he really cares about are the few people living in the village. Sarutobi Hiruzen has been a Hokage for half his life. How could he not hear the underlying meaning of Naruto's words? Watching Naruto leave, Sarutobi Hiruzen opened his mouth, but failed to say a word. Because he couldn't help but beg Naruto to love the village like Minato and Kushina. After Naruto left, Iruka who was waiting outside the door rushed in directly. Hokage-sama, why would someone attack Naruto? Sarutobi Hiruzen was shocked once again and the cigarette rod slipped down. The first person in his mind was Danzo. Sarutobi Hiruzen really didn't continue to worry about Naruto. At least Naruto didn't notice any results, only since then. Anbu, who was responsible for monitoring Naruto, changed from the dark to the bright. Of course, the word surveillance is not a pleasant one. Saying it is protection is in line with Konoha's purpose. Naruto didn't care about this, he just thought he had a free nanny. As time goes by, as Naruto grew older, the great potential of his bloodline power began to be stimulated. Senju bloodline plus Uzumaki bloodline. The extremely huge bloodlines of these two chakras were systematically integrated into Naruto's body. Graduation is approaching. Naruto had already lifted Kurama's seal again. Because Naruto chakra is already very large at this time. As long as Kurama is still in Naruto's body, Naruto can suppress it with chakra. Within these 2 years, Naruto's increase in strength was terrifying. Although the system did not issue tasks, Naruto did not gain new abilities from the system. On the eve of graduation assessment, in an apartment building, Naruto looked at himself in front of the mirror. Compared to 2 years ago, Naruto seemed a little more mature, but only a little. There is no doubt about the appearance of 4th Hokage, at least he is much more handsome than in the original work. After all, this is based on Naruto's appearance, and Naruto, as the child of 4th generation and Kushina, 2 good-looking offspring, is not bad in itself. It's just that Naruto in the original book doesn't dress up or pay attention, so he looks stupid. At this time, Naruto was wearing a white windbreaker and with his father's good looks, he was basically the most handsome boy in the village. As for Cloud Shinobi's attempt to kidnap Hinata 2 years ago. After being discovered and stopped by Naruto, Cloud Shinobi attacked the Hyuga clan but failed, and Sarutobi Hiruzen killed many messengers. The messenger returned to Cloud Shinobi village and told Raikage about the situation. Until now, Raikage has made no move. Thus, Cloud Shinobi village's image of bullying and fearing the strong has become deeply rooted in people's hearts. After Naruto finished cleaning up, he left the room. At this time the apartment building was occupied by Anbu. As soon as Naruto opened the door, he was discovered. A purple-haired woman asked Naruto, Naruto, where are you going? Naruto casually replied, go to the training ground. Shion didn't ask what she was doing, but instead called her teammates to follow. Ever since the Roots attacked Naruto, Anbu's protection of Naruto was almost to the point of being insane. Naruto left the apartment building and headed to the training ground. There are many training grounds in Konoha. Naruto went to the one closest to him. He came to the training ground and found a remote place. After visually checking the size of the venue, Naruto said to himself, "Kurama, I will give you your freedom today." Kurama's voice came. "I really saw the right person right." Naruto didn't waste any time, just opened his clothes and eliminated the seal lines on his abdomen. Kurama sensed that the breath of the outside world was so fresh, and it couldn't wait to extend the chakra out of Naruto's body. Kurama's chakra just appeared. A group of Anbu gathered around Naruto. A white-haired Anbu shouted, "Sealing class." Naruto turned his attention to these Anbu and said to them, "Don't come over, I took the initiative to open the seal." What? White-haired Anbu obviously didn't expect that the leak of Nine Tails' chakra was actually proactive. Could it be that Naruto has a psychological problem because of being prejudiced by others? That's not right either. Naruto spoiled Hinata every day at the ninja school. There were also a group of female dog lickers surrounding him. Those little days were so beautiful, how could there be psychological problems? Seeing the sealing squad surrounding him, Naruto warned, "I warned you, don't come over." All the Anbu looked at the blonde boy with his hands in his pockets in silence. Nine Tails' chakra continued to flow out of Naruto's body. Sarutobi Hiruzen was alerted and was coming quickly. But by the time Sarutobi Hiruzen arrived, Nine Tails' chakra had completely come out. After those chakras separated from Naruto's body, they condensed and formed in the open space. Nine Tails, completely out of trouble, roar. A huge roar spread throughout Konoha. Sarutobi Hiruzen asked Naruto with a serious expression, "Little Naruto, do you really want to let Nine Tails go?" Sarutobi Hiruzen knew about the deal between Nine Tails and Naruto. Nine Tails helped Naruto locate Hinata so that Naruto could save Hinata. Naruto, on the other hand, is looking for an opportunity to free Nine Tails. Sarutobi Hiruzen thought it was just rhetoric. "I didn't expect that this guy Naruto is so stupid." The tailed beast detached from his body, causing a thin line of sweat to appear on Naruto's forehead. But his tone remained calm, and he said to Sarutobi Hiruzen, "Of course." After Kurama appeared, he roared excitedly. Naruto shook his head slightly and said to it, "Kurama, can you stop making so much noise? You are free now. Leave as soon as possible." Kurama squatted on the ground, raised his proud head and said to Naruto, "Naruto, do you know why Senju Hashirama assigned the tailed beasts in the first place?" Chapter 33 Kurama. You are indeed a friend of the tailed beasts. Naruto guessed. In order for the tailed beasts to balance the strength of each country, and then fear each other, so they dare not launch a ninja war? A humane and proud smile appeared on Kurama's face. "That's right, now you understand what impact it will have on Konoha if you let me go, right?" The implication. It's just, look, are our tailed beasts powerful? Seeing this guy's proud look, Naruto couldn't help but ask. "Then let me ask you, has the purpose of first Hokage been achieved?" Kurama's smile faltered. Originally, it was waiting for Naruto to realize its importance, and then begged it to stay. Naruto is a guy who really doesn't know what to do. Sarutobi Hiruzen saw that Kurama looked wrong and quickly waved the surrounding Anbu to retreat. At this time, Kurama's appearance has caused panic in the village. Because of Kurama's huge body, he can be seen anywhere in Konoha. That night more than 10 years ago was once again remembered by many villagers. Kurama is definitely synonymous with disaster for Konoha. Many ninjas have already begun to evacuate the crowd. More elite ninjas are arriving quickly, but they were all blocked by Anbu arranged by Sarutobi Hiruzen. Sarutobi Hiruzen took 2 steps forward. His weathered face was covered with furrows and wrinkles. There was a hint of flattery in his humble smile. "Nine Tails, Naruto is just a kid. He can't speak. Don't take it to heart." Today, more than 10 years later, Sarutobi Hiruzen faces Nine Tails again. He has lost his former glory. The old man had a stooped back, and there was a trace of vigilance in his deep eyes. Even if his wife lost her life on the night of Nine Tails, there was no trace of hatred. Everything he did was indeed for Konoha. Kurama looked at 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen and said disdainfully, "HMPH, stupid human being. I'm talking to a friend, why are you interrupting?" Sarutobi Hiruzen nodded with a smile, and then winked wildly at Naruto. He wanted Naruto to keep Nine Tails in Konoha. This would be better for Konoha. However, Naruto didn't care about Konoha. He said to Kurama, "Kurama, you finally got your freedom. Are you willing to stay in Konoha?" Sarutobi Hiruzen. Kurama laughed out loud after hearing this, as expected of the person I like. It also heard deep concern from Naruto's words. This stupid fox didn't realize at all that Naruto was using a bug to pass its trust test without any risk. At this time, Naruto said in his heart, "Let's go quickly so that I can find the next one." Because Naruto also has a full version of Nine Tails in his system backpack. Kurama laughed wildly for a while, and then said to Naruto, "Uzumaki Naruto, you are right, you are indeed a friend of the tailed beasts. Because for so many years, no human being is willing to truly believe in tailed beasts, but you have such courage. You have fulfilled your promise, and I am willing to make a little sacrifice for this. I know you like a peaceful life. If that's the case, I won't leave the country of fire." This will try to maintain the balance of the ninja world. Naruto smiled and said to Kurama, "Thank you." Subsequently, Kurama didn't waste any time and jumped towards the Forest of Death with all his strength. It needs to find a suitable habitat within the Land of Fire. Despite his large body, Kurama's speed was not affected and he disappeared into Konoha village like a gust of wind. The villagers of Konoha saw the 9 tails they talked about disappearing. Although they didn't know why, they cheered, because they escaped another possible disaster, in the training ground. Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at Naruto with concern. "Little Naruto, do you need to call a doctor?" As a Hokage, Sarutobi Hiruzen naturally knows. What kind of backlash will Jinchūriki receive after being separated from the tailed beast? But Naruto's situation was too special, because from the outside, although Naruto was sweating a little, it was nothing serious. Even breathing is not messy. Sarutobi Hiruzen shed more cold sweat than Naruto after seeing 9 tails. "No need." Naruto responded. This way, Naruto was no longer bound by his promise. He can recover his body first and then think about sealing the other 9 tails. Naruto asked Sarutobi Hiruzen, 9 tails is no longer with me, do I still need Anbu to protect me? Sarutobi Hiruzen suddenly couldn't understand Naruto. Because Naruto, as a Jinchūriki, suddenly lost his tailed beast. Not only does it look fine, instead, he can communicate with the tailed beast normally. And he is also regarded as a friend by 9 tails. Now there is also a demand to proactively remove Anbu. And this series of things happened. Naruto had a calm expression from beginning to end, as if everything was under control. Could it be? Naruto's strength has reached a point where he can ignore tailed beasts. Sarutobi Hiruzen thinks it's impossible. After all, Naruto was still too young. But under Sarutobi Hiruzen's perception, Naruto's chakra cannot be fake. This made Sarutobi Hiruzen very confused. Naruto didn't wait for Sarutobi Hiruzen to struggle, and turned to go home to rest. Once his body recovers, Naruto can consider sealing the full version of 9 tails. Being separated from 9 tails, Naruto was not unaffected. The impact is not small, it just means that the impact is still within Naruto's tolerance. After returning home, Naruto lay down on the bed and began to fall asleep. Naruto didn't wake up until daybreak the next day. Naruto glanced at the clock on the wall and suddenly fell asleep. Today is graduation day, but did he oversleep? It must be because my body is too tired. However, he had a good sleep, and Naruto felt relaxed after getting up. Naruto packed up at home and then set off to the ninja school. What happened yesterday made the people of Konoha village panic. But today everyone was very surprised to see Uzumaki Naruto safe and sound. Apparently Naruto is rumored to be a demon fox. But why? The 9 tails demon fox ran out of Konoha yesterday. But Naruto is fine. Anyone who meets Naruto, their expressions change drastically. Because they also realize that they may have hated the wrong person for a long time. When Naruto arrived at the ninja school, he found that the time for the graduation exam had already passed. The students are discussing their grades in the classroom. Hinata looked at Naruto's empty seat worriedly. Yesterday, the 9 tails demon fox suddenly appeared, and everyone knew about it. And Hinata knew something about Naruto. She was scared that something was wrong with Naruto. Just when Hinata was feeling heavy, Iruka suddenly shouted to the door, "Naruto, you are finally here." Hinata looked at Naruto. It was found that Naruto was not injured at all and was in good spirits. Hinata became excited and ran over with small steps. "Naruto, are you okay?" Listening to Hinata's concern, Naruto's heart, which was slightly heavy due to previous experiences, instantly relaxed. Chapter 34 Eat enough dog food. Of course it's okay. Naruto pinched Hinata's delicate face and said with a smile, "I won't worry you anymore." Inside the classroom, Haruno, Sakura and Ino watched numbly as Naruto and Hinata interacted. Damn it, why am I not Naruto-kun's fiancé? To be honest, since they got engaged, I haven't brought any food to school. Why, Sakura-chan, you can even eat dog food. Hinata then returned to her seat. Iruka said to Naruto, "Naruto, since you are fine, just wait until you take the makeup exam tomorrow." Naruto had already missed today's assessment. Naruto nodded obediently. "Okay, Iruka-sensei." At the same time, the system prompt sounded in Naruto's mind for a long time. Ding, system mission released, pass the ninja school graduation assessment. Reward. Simulation opportunity +1, pass the assessment? For Naruto now, it was a very simple matter. Wait for Naruto to return to his seat. Iruka said some concluding remarks before graduation on the podium. Basically, you should take care of yourself. If you become a ninja in the future, you must think more about what you learned in ninja school when you encounter trouble. This way you won't get killed or something like that. The graduation assessment is over. Of course there is no class today. Naruto sat in his seat and thought for a moment, deciding that he no longer wanted to be a ninja. After graduating from ninja school, there are indeed many people who no longer want to be ninjas. But this never happened to Jinchūriki. Naruto had this idea for nothing more than the days to come. He has read the original work and knows the future plot. Initially, Naruto wanted to follow the plot, then take a look at the real-life Hokage ninja. What can be planned is a plan, and reality is a reality. Naruto gained the system and his abilities were horribly improved. There is absolutely no need for him to follow the plot. But you are completely free to do whatever you want. Be a ninja and follow the plot. It is the future that is already known. Don't be a ninja and do things that interest you. Maybe it's life. Naruto thought of this and already made up his mind. Of course, Naruto still had to take the graduation exam. After all, it was a simulation opportunity. After Iruka finished speaking, he had completely graduated. It's just that I have to come to school tomorrow to take part in placement classes. Finished packing. Naruto and Hinata walked together and left the classroom side by side. Naruto looked back and saw Iruka standing at the door of the classroom with a sad face. The teacher looked at the students he had taught for 6 years with mixed emotions. The children finally grow up, but the world is not peaceful. They will face more severe challenges in the future. I hope the experience of ninja school will help them. Naruto waved his hand at Iruka. Iruka also smiled after seeing it. Afterwards, Naruto took Hinata's little hand and walked down the teaching building. Haruno, Sakura and Ino rarely bothered them today. This is a rare thing, but I walked downstairs to the teaching building. Someone still stopped the two of them. Sasuke, who had a cold look on his face, stood there with his hands in his pockets, looked at Naruto coldly, and said, "Uzumaki Naruto, I hope you won't be late tomorrow." Huh? Naruto asked curiously. Why, does Naruto's test scores have anything to do with Sasuke? Sasuke said, I have checked the preset classes and we are in the same class. I hope you're ready and don't slack off because I'm going to challenge you every day. Naruto's face trembled slightly after hearing this, and his tone sounded slightly frightened. Sasuke, there's no need for that, right? But it made Sasuke mistakenly believe that Naruto didn't even bother to defeat him. He gritted his teeth and said to Naruto, I have lost to you 67 times, even if you don't take me in your eyes now, I will still surpass you in the future. Just rely on these eyes. After he finished speaking, he raised his hand and pointed at the two Tomo Sharingan he had revealed. Then without waiting for Naruto to explain, Sasuke snorted and turned to leave. Naruto. At this moment, Naruto was already sure that his choice was correct. If you were a ninja, you would be annoyed by Sasuke every day. If you don't do it properly, you can just waste it casually. That's all. As soon as Sasuke walked away, a teacher came behind. He looks kind-hearted and is a popular teacher in the ninja school. Mizuki found Naruto with a stack of information, smiled and said to Naruto, Is it Uzumaki Naruto? Naruto looked at this guy and instantly remembered what happened in the original book. Sealed scroll? Naruto was actually quite interested. It's just that now Naruto has lost the innocence of a child in the eyes of Sarutobi Hiruzen. Because Naruto behaved quite calmly and maturely. If he steals again, he might be taken seriously by Sarutobi Hiruzen. Should I ignore him? Naruto felt hesitant. If you avoided yourself, then this matter has nothing to do with you. But Mizuki will still find other students. Of course this is not very important. Mizuki wants to harm people if the victim is a stranger. What does this have to do with Naruto? But Mizuki and Iruka are colleagues. And Iruka and Naruto have a good relationship. Water and wood are more dangerous. Maybe one day I can't think about it and I want to take action against Iruka? In that case, let's get rid of him. Naruto thought of this and said to Mizuki. What can I do for Mr. Mizuki? Mizuki chuckled. That's right, the school will separate classes tomorrow. You failed because you were late for the test. There will be a required test later. Do you want to come? Makeup exam. Tisk tisk, Iruka just said to Naruto. The makeup exam is tomorrow morning. Look at Mizuki's serious look. If Naruto hadn't read the original work, he might have believed it. Naruto's heart showed no fluctuation, and he said with surprise, Is that so? Then I'll come now. After saying that, Naruto turned back to Hinata and said, Little Hinata, you go back first, I'm going to make up the exam. Hinata pursed her lips and said softly, I can wait for Naruto-kun. No need. Naruto said with a smile. Hinata, you'd better go back first. If the old guy gets impatient, the same thing as last time will probably happen again. Hinata remembered her last encounter and nodded with a slight blush on her face, choosing to follow Naruto's arrangements. Last time, Hinata and Naruto were playing outside. Because she didn't pay attention to the time, she stayed late and Hinata didn't go home. This made Heishi very anxious. Although he doesn't care about Hinata on the surface, she is his precious daughter after all. And Heishi also realized that Naruto is a pervert in nature. And his daughter is extremely cute and lovely if Naruto can't hold it back. So Heishi anxiously led his tribe to find him, turning the village upside down. Finally finding Naruto, the misunderstanding was resolved. From then on, Heishi set a rule for Hinata and Naruto. Hinata must be sent home before 7 o'clock in the evening. Chapter 35 Mizuki. Naruto looked at Hinata's leaving figure with a smile on his face. Mizuki said hypocritically, Little Naruto, you can have such a lovely fiancé, so you must cherish it. Of course. Naruto said pointedly, I heard that Mr. Mizuki's girlfriend is also very beautiful, don't let her down. I don't know why, but after hearing Naruto's words, Mizuki's expression became stiff. He felt a little shaken in his heart, but when he thought of certain things, Mizuki's heart became firm again. Mizuki talked with Naruto and watched Hinata leave the school. Then Mizuki said to Naruto in a natural tone, little Naruto, this makeup exam is special. It's outside the ninja school. Come with me. Okay, Mizuki-sensei. Naruto didn't give a damn, pretending to be stupid and followed. Mizuki left behind the ninja school with Naruto. Finally, he got into a training ground and found a secluded location. Once here, Mizuki began to bewitch Naruto. Mizuki lowered his voice and said to Naruto, Naruto, I know your situation. It's very simple to pass the exam. But because you were absent during the assessment, you didn't graduate in time. But don't worry, I have already secured the opportunity for you to take the makeup exam. As soon as you enter the Hokage building, then. Mizuki became more and more enthusiastic as he talked. At the end, Mizuki saw Naruto's strange expression. Naruto saw himself performing there, and he really didn't hold back. Ha ha ha, Naruto shook his head slightly and asked Mizuki, Mizuki-sensei, do you think I will believe what you say? Mizuki fell silent quickly, narrowed his eyes slightly, and asked Naruto, what's wrong Naruto? Don't you want to make up the exam, then successfully pass the ninja assessment, and perform tasks in the same team as your fiancé? Naruto sighed and made it clear to Mizuki directly, Mizuki-sensei, please stop pretending. I'll just ask you one question, do you really think Orochimaru will give you power? Or will Orochimaru give you the power to match your ambition? Mizuki's eyes widened suddenly. In his eyes, the plain Naruto suddenly became mysterious. This guy, how did you know this? Mizuki had a trickle of sweat on his forehead and asked Naruto, Naruto, how did you know? Mizuki thought he hid it well. Not even the slightest hint of exposure. But Naruto actually knew his biggest secret. Naruto suddenly changed his mind. He said to Mizuki, I can tell you clearly that Orochimaru will not be your stepping stone. You can't take advantage of that kind of person, Mizuki-sensei. What do you know? Mizuki suddenly collapsed and said ferociously, although I made up the reasons, everyone agreed that I killed my teammates. Shouldn't a ninja focus on missions? I did nothing wrong. I also did it for Konoha, but everyone doesn't recognize me. Even because of this incident, Mizuki lost his position as a formal teacher and became an employee at the ninja school. And that position originally belonged to Mizuki. This made Mizuki, who was already very jealous, have evil thoughts. Naruto shook his head slightly. Do you know Hitaki Tsukumo? Mizuki frowned. What, Naruto? He is the father of Hitaki Kakashi, a hero who rose up in the Great Ninja War. But during the mission, he gave up the mission in order to save his teammates. So everyone was blaming Hitaki Tsukumo, even the teammates he saved scolded him, which eventually led to Hitaki Tsukumo's suicide. Mizuki was a little confused. He asked Naruto, do you approve of what I'm doing? This makes Mizuki excited. At that time, he killed his teammates for the mission. This matter has always been criticized. But Naruto told the story of another person. That guy did the exact opposite of himself, but was even more condemned. Mizuki-sensei, what I want you to understand is this. Naruto explained to Mizuki. No matter what you do, you can't satisfy everyone. If you choose a mission or a teammate, you will be poked in the back afterwards. I just say this to tell you that some people don't approve of you, but there are also people who approve of you. Do you understand what I mean? After hearing Naruto's words, Mizuki felt much better. He has always suffered from the cynicism of those around him. Only Iruka, that idiot, would completely believe Mizuki's lies and believed that Mizuki did not harm his teammates for the mission. But Mizuki then said, Naruto, this village is not as beautiful as you think, it is very dark. You are being ostracized and you should understand this feeling better. Naruto raised his hand to interrupt Mizuki and said directly to Mizuki, Teacher Mizuki, I don't want to hear you instigating rebellion against me now. I can tell you clearly that your choice to join Orochimaru is the wrong path. I can give you 2 ways to go now. First, stay in Konoha, because what I just said has already recognized you by some people in Konoha. It's not difficult for you to stay in Konoha, right? Stay in Konoha and continue to be Iruka-sensei's friend. I don't care whether it's out of sympathy or hypocrisy, you are now Iruka-sensei's friend, just continue to act for me and don't be exposed for the rest of your life. Second, you can continue to choose to join Orochimaru. I will not embarrass you and I will not tell this matter. Actually, if Mizuki chooses the second path, then Naruto can kill Mizuki directly here. If he chooses the first option, it proves that Mizuki may indeed realize the reality. The reason why the second path given by Naruto is not a dead end is because Mizuki chose to stay in Konoha and be Iruka's friend in order to survive. Iruka will be more dangerous this way. Mizuki had a strange expression after hearing Naruto's words. Mizuki laughed loudly. Uzumaki Naruto. You don't think you can defeat me at any time, do you? You are an ungraduated genin, and I am an experienced chunin. So what if you are a monster? Now that Nine Tails has left you, and you haven't grown up, you are no different from those ninja students. Naruto's expression remained unchanged and he said calmly, Mizuki-sensei, how about you take a look around? Mizuki frowned and subconsciously looked around carefully. It's getting late. In the calm woods, the sound of insects came. Those tree trunks, rocks, and the ground, are all filled with detonating symbols. Mizuki has been surrounded by detonating symbols. When is this? Mizuki panicked and looked at Naruto in front of him. But Naruto's figure suddenly disappeared with a bang. The next second, Naruto's voice came from the darkness. Mizuki-sensei, you can't even see through a ninja student's clone technique. Do you still want someone like Orochimaru to take you seriously? However, I didn't mean to hurt you. As long as you choose one of the paths I give you, I will let you go. Chapter 36 Uzumaki Naruto, make your price. Mizuki looked at the detonating symbols around him, and an uncontrollable fear rose from the bottom of his heart. He has been at the ninja school for a long time. He has adapted to the current stable life. Facing danger, Mizuki felt extremely nervous. And Naruto's calm tone gave Mizuki a shuddering feeling. It was as if Naruto could kill Mizuki at any time. Mizuki swallowed, standing there and making a difficult decision. My patience is limited, Mizuki-sensei. Naruto's voice came again. Mizuki's brows were twitching wildly, and he looked around, trying to find where Naruto was hiding. But, can't find it at all. Suddenly, a cold light was refracted by the moonlight. Mizuki noticed a slight lightening on his neck and his heart trembled. He quickly said, I will stay in Konoha. Don't do anything. As soon as these words came out, Mizuki felt that the crisis was over. Naruto's voice also disappeared and never sounded again. Mizuki shouted twice tentatively, but Naruto didn't come out either. He probably left already. Call. Shwemu sat slumped on the ground, his expression twisted and painful. Although I don't want to admit it. But Naruto was right. Even Naruto, a ninja trainee, couldn't see through the clone technique. It can be seen that Mizuki's strength and talent only go so far. If we really get to Orochimaru, would a person like Orochimaru really value such a waste of himself? The next day, Naruto came to the ninja school early in the morning. Iruka and Mizuki are already waiting in the assessment classroom. Mizuki was the same as usual, nothing changed. He still had a gentle smile and looked very kind. Coupled with his white hair and good looks, Mizuki is still a well-known handsome teacher in the ninja school. It's as if what happened yesterday didn't happen. Naruto didn't mention this either, just glanced at Mizuki lightly. Mizuki met Naruto's gaze, then silently lowered his head. Naruto, the content of this test is clone technique, let's get started. Iruka told Naruto the rules of the assessment. Below, Naruto uses the clone technique. Then pass the assessment successfully. Ding, system task completed, simulation opportunity +1. Seeing this, Iruka nodded with satisfaction. Well, that's good. There's no need to modify the class division plan. He handed the ninja forehead protector to Naruto with a look of great joy on his face. Naruto took the forehead protector and was considered a genin. But then he said to Iruka, Iruka-sensei, I actually don't want to be a ninja that much. Iruka was stunned. He obviously didn't expect Naruto to say that. But then Iruka looked away. It doesn't matter Naruto, you can choose your own future path. It's not good to live a stable life as a ninja. But this matter is rather special, and I need to explain it to Mr. Hokage. After Iruka finished speaking, he also said to Mizuki, right, Mizuki-sensei. Mizuki reacted and nodded repeatedly. Yes, it's best to report this kind of thing to Mr. Hokage. When Naruto came in, Mizuki didn't dare to say a word. Mizuki didn't speak until Iruka asked just now. Naruto shrugged indifferently. At the same time, Naruto was very satisfied with Mizuki's performance. That's good. Iruka, like Naruto, doesn't have many friends. Mizuki is willing to be friends with Iruka. The starting point may not be so innocent. But as long as Shwemu is willing to continue acting, and act for a lifetime, he will evolve into a coffin. Then he is Iruka's friend and one of the few spices in Iruka's life. After Naruto passed the test, he planned to go home. Since he didn't want to be a ninja, there was no need to join the separate classes. As for the forehead protector, Naruto didn't turn it in either. He intended to keep it as a souvenir. Iruka came out of the assessment venue and walked beside Naruto. Mizuki wisely told Sarutobi Hiruzen about this. Naruto and Iruka chatted wordlessly. Iruka was actually a little disappointed with Naruto's decision. Because Naruto's grades are very good. If you become a ninja, you will definitely have some achievements. The achievements will even be very high, which is difficult for most ninjas to achieve and can only look up to. But this was Naruto's choice. Iruka knew that Naruto was a mature child, so he did not persuade Naruto. Arriving at the school gate, Iruka suddenly felt a little heavy. Naruto. Even if I don't become a ninja, I will come to school more and play with teachers in the future. I know, Iruka-sensei. Naruto replied. One after another, ninja students are heading to school with their ninja tool bags. Because today's day of class placement is also their last day of school. Iruka's words were just heard by Sasuke, who rushed to school. What? Sasuke stopped and looked at Naruto in surprise. Naruto, are you no longer a ninja? When Naruto saw it was Sasuke, he nodded. That's right. Sasuke was silent for a moment, thinking about why Naruto made this choice. Why? Sasuke knew Naruto was very powerful. But why did such a powerful Naruto choose to be a genin? In this way, you can participate in the school's separate classes and get guidance from experienced jonin, even elite jonin. This is a rare opportunity. Why would such a powerful person choose to give up the opportunity? Could it be, he doesn't need jonin's guidance? The more Sasuke thought about it, the more likely it became. Ever since Naruto defeated Sasuke, Naruto has always been very special in Sasuke's heart. He saw Naruto as a rival. At this time, Naruto, as a competitor, chose to give up Jonin's guidance. Then he must know that he cannot guide him at Jonin's level. That's why I made this choice. Because Naruto has a very mature training system. This training system even allows Naruto to do without Jonin's guidance. Sasuke struggled for a while and said to Iruka, "Teacher Iruka, I don't want to participate in the separate classes either." Iruka was even more confused. Isn't this right? Naruto was fine. You, Uchiha Sasuke, don't take part in the separate classes either. Aren't you carrying something important? Did you give up so easily? But then, Sasuke came into contact with Iruka's doubts. Naruto must have his own plans, and his plans must be greater than the improvement in strength obtained by Jonin's guidance. So, I decided to train with Naruto. Naruto suddenly felt a sense of danger that trouble was coming. He quickly said to Sasuke, "Sasuke, don't think so. I just really don't want to be a ninja anymore." Sasuke raised his head, seeming to be looking down at Naruto even though they were of similar height. He asked Naruto, "Are you doubting my Sharingan's judgment? Uzumaki Naruto, please give me a price. How much silver do I need to train with you?" Naruto. Chapter 37 Test. No, Sasuke, don't get me wrong. Naruto said with a headache. I really don't have my own training method. But Sasuke didn't believe it at all. And now Sasuke doesn't want to be a ninja anymore. Iruka saw that the two people had been talking for a long time with no results, so he asked tentatively, "How about you go back to the classroom first, wait for Mr. Mizuki to inform Mr. Hokage, and then let Mr. Hokage make a decision?" That's fine, Sasuke said quickly. Hokage represents absolute authority in Konoha. If the Hokage asked Naruto to become a ninja, Sasuke didn't believe Naruto would refuse. So the three of them returned to the classroom. After a while, the students arrived one after another. Naruto sat next to Hinata, holding his head in his hands and looking up at the ceiling, enjoying the quiet time. Iruka walked into the classroom and started dividing classes. Not long after, Iruka finished reading the classes. Hinata said a little disappointed, "I'm not in the same class as Naruto." "Don't worry Hinata, even if we are not in the same class, we can still contact you at any time." Naruto put his hand on the little guy's soft shoulder to comfort him. After spending so many days together, Hinata has become almost immune to these little tricks. Although she was still a little shy, she no longer had the exaggerated reaction of fainting. Right now, Haruno Sakura suddenly raised her hand and asked Iruka, Iruka-sensei, why don't I have a team?" On the side, Ino covered her mouth and snickered. Although Ino is not on the same team as Naruto. But this wide forehead doesn't even make a team. It's clear who is strong and who is weak. Iruka raised his head and rubbed his eyebrows, and said to Haruno Sakura, "Sakura, you originally had two teammates, but their situation is a bit special, so, let's wait for Mr. Hokage's decision. Lord Hokage decides it himself." Haruno Sakura felt an inexplicable honor when she heard this. Naruto understood Haruno Sakura's mood. This is like being assigned a job after graduating from a technical school. Others are on assembly lines and construction sites. But you were told by the teacher that your job would be personally arranged by the national leaders. This is definitely an honor. Time passes minute by minute. The other team members were called away by various jonin. Haruno Sakura looked at the empty classroom, feeling somewhat excited. Because she never expected that her reserve teammates would actually be Naruto and Sasuke. Both of them are extremely popular students at the ninja school. Among them, Naruto is so handsome that it's hard to resist him. If Haruno Sakura had to find a word to describe Naruto. That is, exactly like fourth generation. Everyone who knows how valuable these four words are knows. Just when Haruno Sakura shamelessly sat next to Naruto, planning to start harassing him. Sarutobi Hiruzen pushed open the door and entered. Behind him were Mizuki and Iruka. Sasuke and Haruno Sakura stood up excitedly when they saw Sarutobi Hiruzen. You know, Sarutobi Hiruzen only shows up once a year during the admissions season. You can't see it at other times. And Sarutobi Hiruzen is known as the strongest Hokage in history. He is also the current ruler of Konoha village, the leader of the 5 major ninja villages in the ninja world. Its strength can be imagined. It is said that Sarutobi Hiruzen also has 3 very terrifying disciples. It's just that his disciples have all left Konoha. Even so, it still proves how amazing Sarutobi Hiruzen's coaching ability is. Otherwise, he wouldn't be called ninja professor. If I could become a disciple of Sarutobi Hiruzen. Sasuke's eyes became eager as he thought of this. However, Sarutobi Hiruzen simply ignored Sasuke's gaze and greeted the 3 of them first. Then he asked Naruto, "Little Naruto, why don't you want to be a ninja?" Naruto had already thought about how to answer this question, because I don't want to be restrained. With just one sentence from Naruto, Sarutobi Hiruzen found the problem. When a ninja needs to obey arrangements, he needs to be restrained. Naruto's personality prefers to be quiet, maybe for this reason. Sarutobi Hiruzen said to Naruto, "Little Naruto, your parents are both ninjas, and they both sacrificed for Konoha. They also hope that you can inherit their will. Start playing the emotional card." Haruno Sakura and Sasuke also became curious when they heard this. Uzumaki Naruto, always alone. And I heard Naruto is a monster. And no family. Does Naruto have parents too? Sasuke murmured to himself. Naruto twitched the corner of his mouth and slapped Sasuke on the head. What are you talking about? How did I get here without my parents? Sasuke was silent for a moment and said with shame, I'm sorry. Haruno Sakura also swallowed what she just wanted to say. Fortunately, Sasuke is a little faster than me. Otherwise I will be the one who gets beaten. Haruno Sakura thought so. A sentiment card against Sarutobi Hiruzen. Naruto shook his head slightly. No, I don't want to be like them and end up with both of them sacrificed. Maybe it's because I'm a selfish person. Haruno Sakura held her face in her hands and praised mindlessly. As expected of Naruto, he can easily admit his shortcomings, he has the courage and courage. Naruto. Girl, don't brag, it will be embarrassing. Sasuke's answer to Naruto was also somewhat unexpected. Because Sarutobi Hiruzen's prestige is so high. And Sarutobi Hiruzen wants Naruto to be a ninja. But was rejected by Naruto. Originally, Sasuke thought he would not reject Sarutobi Hiruzen. He still underestimated Naruto's stubbornness. Sarutobi Hiruzen had a headache after hearing this. He knew the reasons for Naruto's personality, and he was partly responsible for it. At this time, Sarutobi Hiruzen didn't know what to do. Sasuke also finished analyzing the situation at the scene. Naruto didn't want to be a ninja because he was afraid of the trouble and delaying his training. And Sarutobi Hiruzen wants to be Naruto as a ninja, after all Naruto is a genius. Then Sasuke has a better plan. Sasuke stood up and said to Sarutobi Hiruzen, Hokage-sama, why not let Naruto be the instructor of our team? What? Sarutobi Hiruzen shook his head subconsciously. No, although little Naruto is powerful, he is not very experienced, so he cannot do this well. Sasuke's eyes lit up after hearing this. Being praised by Hokage. Knew it. Is Uzumaki Naruto already so powerful? Sasuke said excitedly. Master Hokage, experience is accumulated little by little. I believe in Naruto's strength and his ability to guide us. Haruno Sakura also wanted to be in the same team as Naruto, so she echoed from the side. Yes, Hokage-sama, Naruto-kun is very strong. Sarutobi Hiruzen, are all children today so stubborn? But it seems like that's all we can do, right? Let Naruto take charge and do the tasks he wants to do. Take a break if you don't want to do a task. This would satisfy Naruto's need for peace. It also allows Naruto to be a ninja and live up to Minato and Kushina. But it is naturally impossible for Sarutobi Hiruzen to agree directly. Sarutobi Hiruzen sighed and said, well, since you two are so insistent, then I will give you a chance. If Naruto can pass my test, then he will be your instructor of Class 7. Chapter 38 Heaven-Defying Schedule. Seeing these people settle the matter in a few words. Naruto started to speak but stopped. He wanted to speak, but then he thought something was wrong. If he didn't agree, Sarutobi Hiruzen would definitely not give up on making him a ninja. At that time Sarutobi Hiruzen sent people to harass Naruto every day. Naruto couldn't tell how uncomfortable it would be. But if you are an instructor, it will be different. You can take on tasks if you want to, and you can take a break if you don't want to. The only drawback is that you might get pestered by Sasuke. How to do it? Naruto was deep in thought. This seems to be in line with his preference for quiet and stable days. Well, so be it. It also prevents people from thinking about him because he is not a ninja. Naruto thought of this and asked Sarutobi Hiruzen, so, what is the test? Hearing Naruto say this, Sarutobi Hiruzen felt happy. This meant Naruto agreed. This way, regardless of whether Naruto can pass the test or not. He must be a ninja. As long as he is a ninja, it doesn't matter what kind of ninja he is. At the same time, Sarutobi Hiruzen can also take this opportunity to find out Naruto's true strength. The last time Naruto rescued Hinata, everyone became curious about Naruto's strength. Naruto then let Nine Tails go. There is no fear in facing Nine Tails. That must be supported by strong strength. Sarutobi Hiruzen flashed a candidate in his mind, and finally said to Naruto, you need to defeat Hitaki Kakashi. Hearing Kakashi's name, Sasuke frowned subconsciously. Could it be that if this incident had not happened, his future teacher would have been Kakashi? Sasuke had heard of Kakashi. Others call him Copy Ninja Sharingan Kakashi. The title Sharingan seems to indicate that Kakashi has the same bloodline as Sasuke. But Kakashi's last name is Hitaki, not Uchiha. But Hitaki Kakashi's is a serious elite jonin. Isn't it a bit too much to ask Naruto, a ninja trainee, to challenge elite jonin? Sasuke thinks so, and so does Haruno Sakura. Haruno Sakura immediately started complaining unabashedly. Hokage-sama, if you don't want Naruto-kun to be the instructor, just say so. Why do you want Naruto-kun to fight elite jonin? What if Naruto-kun gets hurt? Ahem, Sarutobi Hiruzen also felt a little embarrassed. He blushed but did not respond to Haruno Sakura. Naruto did not refuse. Hitaki Kakashi should be here already, right? The words just fell. A feeble voice came from outside the door. Everyone's attention was attracted. I saw a white-haired young man wearing a ninja costume pushing open the door and entering. He was wearing a mask so that others could not see clearly. The forehead protector covers one eye, as if it is hiding some secret. The only eyes that were exposed were the ones with drooped eyelids, which were perfect dead fish eyes. In addition to the straight waist, this guy looks like the kind of guy who overindulges and leads to physical depletion. Sasuke looked at Kakashi, feeling a little disappointed. Because Kakashi doesn't look particularly powerful. Sarutobi Hiruzen said to Kakashi, Kakashi, you must fight seriously this time. Kakashi. Of course, after all, these three are my students, and someone actually wants to take my position as instructor. I'm very angry now. There is a sting in the words. But the voice was lazy and didn't give people a sharp feeling. Subsequently, several people came to the training ground outside the school. With everyone watching, Kakashi and Naruto came to the center and stood separately. Kakashi stared at the calm-looking Naruto in front of him and thought, Naruto. He looks really much like the teacher. Kakashi had also heard rumors about Naruto before. He wasn't looking down on Naruto and was going to give it his all. The little hero who was able to save his comrades from Cloud Shinobi. Show me what you're capable of, Naruto. Kakashi said this and raised his hand to pull up the forehead protector. Outside the court, Sasuke shouted in shock, this is Sharingan. How could he have a Sharingan? But this question, obviously no one can give Sasuke an answer at this time. Game start. Kakashi put his hand into the strap of the ninja tool bag. Naruto noticed his actions and took out a kunai as well. But then Kakashi stopped moving. He stayed where he was, just staring at Naruto. Naruto tilted his head slightly, what are you doing? Kakashi on the opposite side also tilted his head. Kakashi said, there is an obvious age gap between you and me, so naturally I have the advantage in terms of physical fitness. I only need to use Sharingan to copy your movements, and you will never be able to defeat me. Start the attack. Indeed, if you just look at it from Kakashi's perspective. His judgment is unquestionable, because he is an adult and Naruto has not grown up. In terms of physical strength, normal people would think that Kakashi is stronger than Naruto. And Kakashi completely copied Naruto's movements. So no matter how strong Naruto's actual combat experience is, he can't defeat Kakashi. Even, Kakashi will also find a weakness and defeat him. Off the field, Haruno Sakura suddenly looked aggrieved when she heard what Kakashi said. This guy named Hitaki Kakashi is so shameless. He is so arrogant just because Naruto-kun is not older than him. Sasuke glanced at Haruno Sakura and said, an enemy is an enemy and will not become a companion just because of age. In order to complete the mission, it is normal to resort to some despicable means when necessary. Iruka also said worriedly, I don't know how Naruto will deal with it. While everyone was focusing on observing Naruto, Naruto raised his hand and began to form seals. On the other side, Kakashi also formed the seal with his hands. Even Kakashi's seal was faster than Naruto's. But after completing the seal, Kakashi's eyes suddenly widened. What's going on? Bang 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 bang. Huge white smoke suddenly appeared in the training ground. Wait for the smoke to clear, revealing the dense figures inside. This number is so huge that it can't even stand on the training ground. Haruno Sakura took the opportunity to raise her hand and touch the Naruto clone next to her, showing a lewd smile. But Haruno Sakura's hand penetrated Naruto's body. It turns out to be clone technique. Not a shadow clone, but a disembodied clone technique. But even so, this number is too huge. Not a few seconds passed. The clones in the field began to dissipate. Wait until all the clones have disappeared. Kakashi was half kneeling on the ground, looking extremely tired. Sasuke frowned. Why? What happened? Sarutobi Hiruzen said in surprise. I didn't expect Naruto to be so smart. Haruno Sakura asked curiously. What happened? Sarutobi Hiruzen explained. Kakashi's Sharingan is able to copy Naruto's movements. Even the ninja seal gestures are not included. And Naruto took advantage of this characteristic to make Kakashi form a seal. That technique can summon the most clones. The summoned clone has no attack power, so Kakashi's clone cannot threaten Naruto. But since then, as much chakra as Naruto consumes, Kakashi will also consume as much chakra. Very smart. I was able to think of this solution almost instantly. Sarutobi Hiruzen became more and more frightened as he spoke. Although he also knew that there was a way. But Naruto's performance was really good. It's a perfect score. Secondly, Kakashi couldn't have imagined it. Naruto at this time had much more chakra than he did. Just that clone technique. Kakashi's chakra was almost exhausted. Naruto saw Kakashi kneeling on one knee and asked him, are you okay, Kakashi-senpai? Kakashi was dressed roughly and said with disbelief in his voice, there are so many chakras that didn't come to you first. At this time, Kakashi thought of Kushina. This is normal. Naruto was Kushina's child after all. It's normal for him to have a little more chakra. Kakashi didn't expect that his invincible pattern in the past would be broken so easily by Naruto. You must know that Kakashi has recorded thousands of ninjutsu by virtue of the copying of Sharingan. Those people can't do anything to Kakashi. I lost. Kakashi did not show off and gave up directly. It seems that your mind and chakra are enough to stand on your own, and you are more than enough to serve as the instructor of the ninja students. It's really the waves behind that push the waves ahead. Back then, Kakashi was also called a genius. But Kakashi at that time relied on swordsmanship and taijutsu. He definitely doesn't have such a cool head. As for chakra, I won't mention it. Chakra measurement is almost determined after you are born. Without bloodline, it is difficult to increase the amount of chakra. After Kakashi admitted defeat, Haruno Sakura cheered. Yeah yeah yeah. She excitedly asked Sarutobi Hiruzen, Grandpa Hokage, will Naruto be able to serve as our instructor? Through this competition, it comes and goes quickly. Sarutobi Hiruzen saw a little bit of Naruto's tricks. Very careful and calm mind, and a huge amount of chakra. But Sarutobi Hiruzen doesn't know anything else. Well, Kakashi underestimated the enemy and was defeated by Naruto with a little trick. And Naruto didn't even show much ability. Although Sarutobi Hiruzen was a little disappointed, he also recognized Naruto's strength. Okay, little Naruto will be your instructor. Sarutobi Hiruzen declared. Although you need to go through many procedures and audits to become an instructor. But Naruto's situation is special. Therefore, Class 7 has been temporarily settled. Captain and Instructor, Uzumaki Naruto. Team members, Uchiha Sasuke, Haruno Sakura. Haruno Sakura looked extremely excited. She asked Naruto. Naruto-kun, it's the first day that our team is established. Do you want to celebrate? This is a great opportunity. Because usually, Naruto is either surrounded by Hinata or other girls. It's hard for Haruno Sakura to start. Sasuke heard Haruno Sakura's words and couldn't help but said, instead of wasting time, it is better to train well. It was obvious that he was interested in Naruto's training methods. Haruno Sakura retorted. Humph, we are not captains, we have to listen to Naruto for everything. So the two set their sights on Naruto. Naruto himself has a salty personality, and eating, drinking and having fun is in line with Naruto's happiness in life. Okay, then just listen to Sakura-chan. Naruto said. Sasuke was a little disappointed, but since it was Naruto's decision, he didn't object. After eating, Naruto said, you are all tired today. If you have anything to do, we can talk about it tomorrow. After he had eaten and drank enough, he thought about getting off work. Sasuke couldn't help but ask, where will we meet tomorrow? Naruto thought for a moment. Stay here, let's plan the team's future schedule tomorrow. The next day, Naruto showed Sasuke and Haruno Sakura a schedule he planned. Monday, party. Tuesday, hot springs. Wednesday, go see if there are any tasks you want to do. Thursday, weekly training session. Friday, team building, eating, hot springs, watching movies, shopping. Saturday and Sunday, day off, lying at home. Sasuke held this schedule, his expression was quite wonderful. Chapter 39. You are wasting time, Zuzi. Naruto announced on the spot. Because we graduated on Friday, today is Saturday. Assemble today, I'm just here to deliver this schedule to you. Then, disband. Sasuke, Haruno Sakura, huh? Sasuke said quickly. Naruto, don't you think this is a bit excessive? Naruto stopped running away and asked doubtfully, is there anything too much? Sasuke, as a ninja, only do one task a week. And it's still, see if there are any tasks that I want to do. Co-authoring means that if there is no such thing, then we won't do the task. Secondly, as a ninja, only train 1 day a week. Don't you know that other people wish they could use it 1 day for 2 days? And we spend 3 days a week playing in groups. 2 days were devoted to double cultivation. Damn. Are you going to start a company here? Xiao Zuo, you should know that things like strength should be done step by step. Naruto patted Sasuke on the shoulder and said earnestly, I set such a loose schedule just to give you time to train. Sasuke looked at Naruto suspiciously. He felt Naruto was lying to him. But no evidence could be found. Naruto glanced at Haruno Sakura, his little crush. An idea suddenly occurred to him. How about this? Naruto said, let's vote and the minority will obey the majority. What do you think, Sasuke? With the S***T Haruno Sakura here, Naruto will definitely win. Sasuke naturally knew this. He took a step back and said, Naruto, I can accept your daily schedule, but you must call me when you train. It's all arrived at this time. Sasuke was still very obsessed and curious about Naruto's so-called training methods. Naruto knew that if he didn't give in, Sasuke wouldn't give up. He thought for a moment and then said to Sasuke, okay, you can watch from the side while I train. In addition, the missions we take on every week are at least sea level, so we can accumulate practical experience. Secondly, every Tuesday and Thursday, I can give you a chance to challenge me. That way you can look for your own shortcomings in your failures and make up for them. How? Although this intensity is still very low. But it's obviously much better than before. Of course Sasuke wouldn't disagree. But Sasuke was very unconvinced by Naruto's statement. What is meant by finding shortcomings in failure? Then you can make up for it yourself. Look at Naruto like this. It seems like his strength can always suppress him. But Sasuke didn't express dissatisfaction. And he swore that sooner or later he would surpass Uzumaki Naruto. Then also let Uzumaki Naruto find shortcomings from failure. Haruno Sakura looked at Naruto with a smile. Naruto saw her like this and asked, Sakura-chan, do you agree? Ah, Haruno Sakura seemed to be waking up from a dream. What do you agree with? What do you agree with? Is it what Naruto said? Then I agree. Naruto, Sasuke, good guy, you don't even know what Naruto said, do you? Okay, let's disband, Naruto announced and turned to leave. But after taking a few steps, Naruto heard footsteps behind him. Look back. It turns out that Sasuke and Haruno Sakura are still following him. Sasuke said calmly, "You must go back to training. I want to take a special look." Haruno Sakura scratched her head. "I don't have anything, the main thing is that I'm willing to follow." Naruto. Today is Saturday, according to the schedule set by Naruto. Today is holiday time. Naruto didn't say much about Sasuke and Haruno Sakura following him. Sasuke thought Naruto would definitely train in private. The purpose is naturally to prevent yourself from surpassing him. Haruno Sakura is an nymphomaniac, so let's not mention it. Instead of going home, Naruto bought some gifts and visited Iruka. Noon. Naruto and Iruka went to Ichiraku Ramen. Ramen is here. Akores placed the ramen in front of Naruto and patted Naruto's head. Little Naruto has become more and more cute recently. After eating ramen, Naruto paid the bill first. After sending Iruka back, Naruto returned home. Sasuke couldn't stand it any longer. But when Naruto came home, he felt excited. He should be going to train. But what Sasuke never expected was that Naruto actually started to take a nap. After sleeping for a full 2 hours, Naruto got up. In the afternoon, Naruto went to find Hinata. Hinata's team is being led by Kurenai Yuhi and has taken on a low-level mission to catch cats. Naruto spent a long time hanging out with Yuhi Kurenai's team. Sasuke was numb. He really didn't expect that Naruto was really showing off, not pretending to be bad. Does Naruto's strength all depend on talent and blood? This is not normal. Until the evening, Sasuke had to leave. Haruno Sakura felt a little bored. Because Naruto and Hinata have been spreading shit, she has no way to intervene. And just like that, Saturday is over. Sunday. Sasuke got up early. Uzumaki Naruto will definitely practice on Sunday. He will definitely do it. Because he has such great strength, if he doesn't practice, his strength will even regress. Just like that, Sasuke came to Naruto's house. He saw through the window that Naruto was still awake. When it was almost morning, Naruto finally opened his eyes and stuck his butt out. The next step is to wash up, wash clothes, and eat. After finishing, Naruto left the house. Then he spotted Sasuke standing outside. Huh, Sasuke, shouldn't you be training at home? Naruto asked in surprise. Sasuke's face turned red from holding back. Are you really not training? Naruto shrugged. I told you the correct answer a long time ago, but you don't believe it, what can I do? Okay, Hinata is not on a mission today, we agreed to go shopping and watch a movie. You don't want to be a light bulb either, or Zoo. Sasuke. Going shopping and watching movies with Hinata. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. He definitely wanted to take me away and train with Hinata. Sasuke said nothing and continued to follow Naruto. Today, Haruno Sakura didn't come. Because she also knew that if Hinata was here, she would have no chance to make a move. And Sasuke followed Naruto. He watched Naruto and Hinata go on a date all afternoon. At night, the sun sets. Naruto sent Hinata back to the Hyuga station. Naruto, see you next time, Hinata said goodbye to Naruto with a smile. Naruto also waved his hand. Then, Naruto turned around and saw Sasuke who had been following him all day and was doubting his life. Naruto said helplessly, you are wasting your training time, pillar. Sasuke stood there, his face trembling slightly. At this moment, he seemed to realize something terrible. That is, Naruto really doesn't need training. He's still so strong without training. Is this fair? Chapter 40 Little Sakura, pay attention to your image. Could it be? Naruto started training in the middle of the night after he left. This thought came to Sasuke's mind. And it never goes away. At this moment Sasuke was extremely sure and certain. It was Naruto training secretly. That's all. Sasuke followed Naruto home again. Naruto, on the other hand, had no training. After washing, he lay directly on the bed, took out a pink book on the bedside and started reading. Sasuke, who was hiding outside but did not leave, looked extremely shocked when he saw this scene. Sasuke thought he was discovered, so Naruto wasn't training. So Sasuke deliberately said to Naruto, huh, it seems you really don't train. I'll go back first. Sasuke jumped down from the tree and pretended to leave. In fact, Sasuke came back later and secretly observed Naruto. As a result, Naruto became more and more excited as he read the book, and had no intention of training until late at night. Oh, as expected of the literary giant Jiraiya, Naruto closed the book and put it on the bedside. In fact, Jiraiya's books can be divided into two types of content. The first type of content is about falling in love. The love-hate relationship between the protagonist and the heroines and so on. The second type is content that should not be said too much, the kind that makes people blush after reading it. Naruto closed the book and went to sleep. Sasuke leaned against the tree canopy with his arms folded, his eyes slightly closed, wondering if he had fallen asleep too. The next day, Naruto heard the system prompts as soon as he got up. Ding, system task released. Earn 10 million silver taels. Reward. Simulation opportunity +1. How could the system issue such a task? Naruto thought in confusion. He opened the system panel. Open black lens bracket host. Uzumaki Naruto. Characteristics. Uzumaki bloodline, Senju bloodline, Ashura reincarnation, 9 tails Jinchūriki. Techniques. Seduction technique, transformation technique, adamantine sealing chains Kai, 8-sign seal G, Myojin gate. Combat power. 13,888. Backpack. 1.23 million silver tails, yin and yang 9 tails rage. Number of simulations. 1. Task. None. In the past few days, due to the strength of his bloodline, his chakra volume and strength have increased, which has led to a partial increase in combat effectiveness. And because 9 tails is gone, the plus 80,000 combat power behind Naruto's combat power disappears. Besides, Naruto's backpack was running low on silver. Ninja is a very expensive profession. Although Naruto said he was lazy, he also needed ninja training tools. In the past few years, Naruto has almost relied on the silver coins he earned from the first simulation for school and meals. As of today, those silver coins have almost been used up. No wonder the system suddenly releases tasks to earn silver coins. I don't know if using simulated opportunities to make money counts as completing the mission. This question just arose in Naruto's mind. The system's answer appears. Ding, forget it. Close black lens bracket. But, Naruto thought for a moment and decided not to use his only simulation opportunity to complete this mission. Simulation opportunities can only be obtained by relying on system tasks. So every simulation opportunity is an opportunity for Naruto to improve his strength. All are extremely important. The first simulation was an accident, so I chose some silver coins as a reward. If you deliberately consume simulation opportunities to obtain silver coins, doesn't it mean that the opportunity to improve one's strength is lost? In this world where strength is respected, Naruto thought this was irrational behavior. But, how to earn 10 million silver tails? Naruto thought about it in his mind and finally decided to take it one step at a time. First go to the mission release site to see if the bounty given by the mission is large. If you have more, save it for a while. You can also save some silver. If it's less, you'll have to find another way. After Naruto finished cleaning up, he went to the usual place to gather. But Naruto didn't see Sasuke. At the same time, inside the Uchiha station, an Uchiha boy was sleeping soundly. His face looked a little tired, and he had these dark circles under his eyes. Haruno Sakura came earlier. After seeing Naruto, Haruno Sakura showed a hesitant expression. Naruto asked her curiously, Sakura-chan, what's wrong with you? Do you have something to say? Well, Haruno Sakura lowered her head, feeling a little heavy. This was the first time for Naruto to see this cheerful girl in such an emotion. Haruno Sakura struggled for a while and then said to Naruto, I may not be able to be a ninja anymore. Why? Naruto became even more curious. Is it because it's not good to be a ninja? What a beautiful day this is. And Haruno Sakura never had this happen in the original work. But Haruno Sakura soon answered Naruto's questions. Haruno Sakura took out the schedule and said to Naruto, that's it. I showed the schedule to my parents. They no longer support me being a ninja. Schedule issue. Naruto frowned slightly, then thought of something. This is a ninja world. Even for genin, the income is probably not cheap. Haruno Sakura is a civilian, and her parents are not ninjas. Civilians must work harder if they want to survive in Konoha. Haruno Sakura's parents had some difficulty sending her to a ninja school. Now my daughter has finally graduated. The captain leading the team is still a loser. Doing only one task a week results in making ends meet. So Haruno Sakura's parents no longer support her becoming a ninja. Naruto expressed his guess and was confirmed by Haruno Sakura. Naruto thought for a moment and said to Haruno Sakura, okay, maybe there is something wrong with our schedule. Hearing this, Haruno Sakura's eyes lit up. Is Naruto going to change what Naruto has decided for her? This is so touching. But, next Naruto shattered Haruno Sakura's fantasy. Just listen to Naruto say, but things have been settled and it is not easy to change. This, Haruno Sakura was a little disappointed. She hummed, turned around silently, and wanted to leave. Naruto suddenly shouted to Haruno Sakura, wait a minute. Haruno Sakura stopped and said with some sigh, Naruto-kun, you know I like it. If it weren't for this kind of thing, I wouldn't choose not to be a ninja. But that's not what Naruto was talking about. Naruto explained to Haruno Sakura, what do you think about us working together to make money? Although Naruto had a way to make money in his mind. But it's somewhat troublesome. If you have a careful partner, then things become much simpler. Haruno Sakura turned around excitedly and ran over quickly, jumping into Naruto's arms. Ooh, Naruto-kun, I knew you couldn't let me go. But who knows? Naruto retreated, causing Haruno Sakura to miss. Sakura-chan, please be careful with your appearance. I have a fiancé, Naruto said calmly. Haruno Sakura clenched her silver teeth and thought, damn it, I only succeeded by a little bit. But there's business next. So Haruno Sakura didn't care. She asked Naruto, Naruto-kun, besides doing missions, how else can we make money? Naruto tentatively asked Haruno Sakura, if you were asked to buy Sasuke's photo, how much would you be willing to spend? Chapter 41 The Pillars are still alive. Sasuke's photo. Haruno Sakura expressed doubts at first, then shook her head. No, I won't buy it. Then she smiled slightly and added, but if it were you Naruto, I would buy it. At the same time, Haruno Sakura couldn't help but think, Hehe, this is the perfect answer. Naruto. Good guy. Who did Haruno Sakura learn this from? Naruto's lips trembled slightly, and he reminded Haruno Sakura. I mean, 2 years ago, it was the time when you were obsessed with Sasuke. When have I ever been obsessed with Sasuke? Haruno Sakura seemed to be offended and said righteously, Naruto-kun, you are slandering me. You are slandering me, I can sue you for slander. Ouch. Pa, Haruno Sakura thought to herself. Just refuse to admit it, this way you can still have a chance. Unexpectedly, Naruto raised his hand and slapped her on the head. Haruno Sakura then returned to normal. If that's the case, I'm willing to pay my pocket money. She carefully observed Naruto's face and said again, Naruto-kun, you have to believe me, there are no photos of Sasuke in my home. Haruno Sakura. The matter is exposed and finalized, and the mistakes can be made up for to the greatest extent possible. Ah, yes, I believe you. Naruto nodded repeatedly. Haruno Sakura. Do not know why. Although Naruto was nodding, Haruno Sakura could hear a hint of irony in his tone. It seems that one of the difficulties in conquering Naruto is that I have such a dark history. Haruno Sakura couldn't help but feel a little pessimistic when she thought of this. But she soon became complacent. Yes, just complacent. Take a look. Naruto still cared about her past. What does this mean? This shows that Naruto still has her in his heart. Woohoo, so touching. But, Haruno Sakura's head was a little confused and she asked, but Naruto-kun, does this have anything to do with making money? Naruto smiled slightly. We can make Sasuke a star and an idol. Hear this. Haruno Sakura suddenly widened her beautiful eyes, recalling the movie she had watched in her mind, and said excitedly, oh, that's it, that guy named Fujiface Yukie. A star similar to her. Fuji Kazuki's movie is pretty good. Naruto and Hinata went to see it one time. At that time, Haruno Sakura shamelessly stayed by Naruto's side and refused to leave, insisting on being a light bulb. So following on, Haruno Sakura now also knows Fujiface Yukie. Naruto shook his head slightly and pinched it with 2 fingers, a little bit lower than that guy's level. Naruto-kun, what do you mean? Haruno Sakura's pretty face changed slightly, and a trace of red appeared inexplicably. Naruto nodded. Yes, it's what you think. Haruno Sakura swallowed. But, Sasuke, is he willing to cooperate? Classmates for 6 years, Haruno Sakura still knows a little bit about Sasuke. Would a cold-blooded person like Sasuke pull him down to take a photo just for the sake of silver? About this question, Naruto said calmly, didn't he take pictures? Haruno Sakura thought about it and thought so. But she was still a little worried. Because Sasuke took the photo that time to ask Naruto for training methods. Haruno Sakura also knew about this. She had no doubt that Naruto now had the ability to guide Sasuke. But I feel like this is a bit inappropriate. Haruno Sakura asked Naruto. But Naruto, isn't it a bit despicable for us to take advantage of Sasuke's desire for strength? Despicable? Naruto asked in confusion. This is a world where strength is paramount. Little does anyone know what price the original commander paid for his strength. And today's Naruto, although he doesn't think he is that strong. But if you give Sasuke some guidance, he is still qualified. Orochimaru wants Sasuke's entire body, while Naruto only wants a few photos. Is this too much? This is not too much. And Haruno Sakura is a child who grew up in a peaceful village. She had no concept of the importance of strength, so naturally she felt it was too much. In this regard, Naruto would not say that Haruno Sakura was wrong. After all, if you think about it from her perspective, it is indeed the case. Okay, I will do whatever Naruto tells me to do. Haruno Sakura was cruel on the spot. Naruto nodded with satisfaction and said to Haruno Sakura, okay, let's split up. You go contact the customer, and I'll go find Sasuke. You handle the customer base, and I'll handle the supply. Wait until your career takes off and then think about how to develop next. Give you the whole office and get me a professional camera. Let's join forces to become bigger and stronger and create greater glory. Haruno Sakura felt excited when Naruto said that. She knew Naruto was strong. Naruto is a genius. If Naruto wanted to make money, it would be easy. Now Naruto is willing to take her with him to make a fortune. This moved Haruno Sakura, who had a small family background after becoming a civilian. Haruno Sakura said enthusiastically, just listen to Naruto. Let me think about it, how many fans of Sasuke are there in the school? Probably, maybe thousands. No, later Naruto-kun took away most of them. It is estimated that there are only 1 or 2,000. To the end, Haruno Sakura's voice dropped. What are you talking about? Naruto asked curiously. Haruno Sakura stood up quickly and puffed out her plain chest. Nothing, I'm just counting a few potential customers. Very good. Well done. Naruto raised his hand and touched Haruno Sakura's smart little head, and encouraged. Work hard, and when your career is successful, we will hold a grand wedding for me in 6 years. The middle one. Give me, 2, Naruto said very fast. Haruno Sakura is another nymphomaniac. When she heard Naruto's words, she was stunned subconsciously. Her mind was buzzing and she couldn't help but start fantasizing. By the time she reacted, Naruto had disappeared, probably to find Sasuke. But Haruno Sakura experienced the initial excitement, and the more she thought about it, the more something was wrong. What did Naruto say? A wedding for him. Wrong. Naruto didn't say that the heroine of the wedding was me. Woohoo. Naruto-kun, why can't you see my sincerity? Sass here. 2 pillars. The strongest genius of the Uchiha clan. Where did you put it? Interior of Uchiha Station. Naruto's loud howl sounded. In a certain house, Sasuke, who was sleeping soundly, was woken up by a series of sounds. He opened his tired and dry eyes, feeling exhausted all over. Stayed up late yesterday watching Naruto. But who knew that Naruto didn't wake up until near morning? Who was going to bother him now? With anger on his face, Sasuke hurriedly got up and walked out of the house. I saw figures looking around on the road. Sasuke suddenly put on a surprised expression. Naruto, are you coming to see me? Upon seeing this, Naruto thought, Zuzi is still awake. Chapter 42. I'm asking you if you want to become stronger. Sasuke. Naruto saw Sasuke and immediately ran over excitedly. When Sasuke saw this formation, he suddenly felt something was not good. Because Naruto had never been so enthusiastic towards him. And Naruto is that kind of comparison. Call it selfish, Sasuke was afraid that Naruto would hit him. Let's just say the dedication is slightly low. Sasuke, why didn't you go to the gathering today? Naruto asked knowingly. Of course he knew that Sasuke had been standing in the tree outside him all night. Naruto didn't try to persuade him at that time. You know, Sasuke is a fool. No matter what you say about things he considers reality, he will think you are lying to him. So Naruto simply refused to persuade. Let him suffer a little and realize that he was wrong. Sasuke felt a little embarrassed. He can't say this. I'm not energetic today because I want to monitor you. Fortunately, Naruto is not a prude. Forget it, don't worry about these little things. Naruto casually put his arm on Sasuke's shoulder and said to him, Sasuke, you don't want to become stronger. Hiss. This intimate gesture. Thinking back to the last time Naruto asked him to wear women's clothes. And Naruto has not responded at all to the pursuit of Haruno Sakura and Ino. Could it be that? Does Naruto really like boys? Sasuke felt uneasy all over. He twisted his small waist and said in a strange tone, Naruto, I like girls. See him answering questions that are wrong. Naruto smacked his lips. Who asked you this? I asked you if you want to become stronger. Sasuke lowered his head and whispered, I'm not gay, Naruto. Naruto frowned and his tone became more serious. I know you are not gay, I am asking you if you want to become stronger. Sasuke. I will not sell my body, Naruto. Naruto was also a little angry. I'm asking you. Do you want to? But halfway through the words, Naruto felt something was wrong and looked at Sasuke in horror. You think I'm going to have S**X with you? Sasuke didn't answer. But his silence was the best answer. Naruto silently released his arm around Sasuke and said to him seriously, Sasuke, I'm not a gay, and I'm not interested in you. I'm asking you if you want to become stronger. Got a clear answer from Naruto. Sasuke did not avoid the question this time. He said bluntly, I want to. Naruto nodded. Okay, then I'll explain it to you carefully. Then, Naruto revealed his plan. Sasuke felt hot all over after hearing this. He asked Naruto uncertainly, Naruto, is this plan feasible? Naruto nodded confidently. It's doable. With your looks, you are designated to conquer the widows, aunts, little girls, wives and mistresses of the 5 major villages, as well as leftover women, emotionally broken women, and even. Sasuke pretended to hesitate. But, I don't think this is possible. Naruto frowned. You can leave it alone, I won't break my promise even if I fail. Sasuke. How about you change the conditions? Naruto. No, do you want to shoot or not? Let me remind you, this is your last chance. I'll take the photo. Sasuke's delicate face turned red and he reluctantly responded. Sasuke felt a bit at a loss, and added, but I have conditions. You need to show me some real skills to teach me. The Zama step that Naruto taught Sasuke last time. Sasuke used it and felt good. The effect is also very good. But that was just a single training, and although the improvement in combat was good, it was not as good as Sasuke's expectations. Naruto assured Sasuke, don't worry, Sasuke, when have I ever lied to someone? Sasuke hummed and said nothing more. He didn't know that his decision would change his life. His photo will be spread throughout the ninja world. Sasuke's future title is from the orphan of the Uchiha clan, the owner of Mangekyo, and the hero of the Ninja World War. He became that guy who took the photo. Even. His photo was also obtained by Uchiha Itachi. When Itachi saw Sasuke in front of the camera, wearing a cat-eared costume and posing. I don't know what I will feel. And it was spread by Deidara within the Akatsuki organization, specifically to ridicule Uchiha Itachi. Inside the room, came Naruto's voice. Okay, it's settled. I'm going to buy some weapons and equipment, and I'll start shooting early tomorrow morning. When we get the photos, little Sakura will sell them. And I'm going to start formulating a special training program for you to become stronger. Then you should rest now. Your condition will be better tomorrow. It's best not to have any dark circles under your eyes. Then I won't disturb you. I'm leaving first. Naruto pushed open the door and left the Uchiha station. The other side, Haruno Sakura is also working hard to gather market intelligence. Ino's flower shop. When Ino is not on assignment, she helps in the store. Unexpectedly, Haruno Sakura suddenly visited and talked a lot of nonsense. Ino crossed her arms and looked at Haruno Sakura coldly. Humph. Little Sakura, give up. Sasuke's picture. Who cares about that? I tell you the truth, I really like Naruto, so don't try to kick me out of the Naruto fan team. Haruno Sakura was a little disappointed. Okay. She was disappointed. But yes, Ino and she both turned against the Sasuke fan organization. He even became a high-level member of the Naruto fan organization. When Naruto was about to leave, Ino suddenly said, "But I can help." Ino thought, how beautiful it is to be close to Naruto and stay away from the trivial matters of the flower shop. Haruno Sakura and Ino found Tenten. Tiantian is following the team on a mission. Although they graduated a year earlier than Naruto and the others. But today's daily task is relatively simple, just catching cats and teasing dogs. After hearing what Haruno Sakura and Ino said, Tiantian shook his head slightly. No, I'm a core member of the Naruto fan club. 2 consecutive failures made Haruno Sakura a little discouraged. Fortunately, with Ino's comfort, the two of them continued. The two of them were in the village asking for news. After being patient, the customers came as expected. After all, Sasuke is the school's famous schoolboy. Night. Haruno Sakura and Ino get together. In this case, 7 classmates will be willing to buy it. Haruno Sakura predicted. After these students finish buying, they will show off in front of their classmates, and then attract customers to us in disguise. Ino nodded. Yes, if this photo circulates among classmates, parents will find out. The two looked at each other and said in unison, then you will make more money. After all, the cute little boy is not only liked by girls. Ino realized that this was a business opportunity, and she couldn't help but said to Haruno Sakura, if I want to buy shares, what should I tell Naruto? Chapter 43. Is it necessary to have so many people? The next day, Uchiha Station. In a certain room. Sasuke looked at the people in front of him with a confused expression. He said awkwardly, is it necessary to have so many people taking a photo? Naruto raised the camera in his hand and said to Sasuke, Zilla, you don't understand. I am the photographer, little Sakura is the lighting engineer, and Ino is the makeup artist. These are all necessary. Haruno Sakura holds a wooden stick wrapped with wires in her hand, with a light bulb tied to the front of the stick. She said to Sasuke. Yes, Zuzu, don't be shy, there are no outsiders here anyway. Yeah, he. Ino nodded as well, but there was something wrong with her tone. Sasuke was silent for a moment, then finally resigned to his fate. After a few people tinkered for a long time, the shooting was finally completed. Sasuke walked into the bathroom with a numb expression. Soon there was the sound of running water inside. Haruno Sakura and Ino obtained the supply, and they began to be responsible for sales. Not long after Sasuke took a shower and changed into clothes, he walked out with a calm expression. He couldn't wait to say to Naruto, Uzumaki Naruto, let's start. Naruto nodded slightly. Well, then you attack me with all your strength and I'll see how good you are now. Hearing Naruto's words, Sasuke felt excited. Finally. After all the hard work, I even lost my moral integrity. Finally got Naruto's advice. I don't know what Naruto will teach me. Sasuke walked out of the room with Naruto expectantly. The two left the Uchiha station and came to a certain river. As soon as he stood still, Sasuke couldn't wait to open the Sharingan. He explained to Naruto. My Sharingan can copy your movements, copy your jutsu, and enhance dynamic vision. Naruto, you have to be careful. After saying that, he rushed towards Naruto without any scruples. Naruto, on the other hand, closed his eyes slightly, relying on his combat experience to judge Sasuke's movements. Sasuke rushed over and attacked Naruto with all his strength. But he punched and kicked for a while. They were all defended by Naruto with one-handed accuracy. Naruto assessed Sasuke's level and began to take the initiative. He grabbed Sasuke's arm and twisted it, knocking him to the ground. Then with a slight push, Sasuke fell into the river and became a drowned rat. In water, Sasuke recalled Naruto's actions in shock. No, the gap is really too big. It's just like an adult hitting a child. Sasuke gritted his teeth and swam upstream, finally reaching the river. I lost. Sasuke lowered his head, feeling a little complicated. This is the first time I have lost to Naruto. Naruto pulled Sasuke up from the ground and commented to him, your taijutsu can reach the first echelon among your peers. First echelon. Why didn't I know I was so powerful? Sasuke was a little suspicious. But then he felt relieved because he knew Naruto wasn't lying. Before Naruto started to show his strength, Sasuke had always been the number one in the school's practical exercises. In terms of taijutsu alone, only Inuzuka Kiba in the class is pretty good. It's a pity that Naruto used his strength later, and Sasuke never got first place in actual combat exercises again. Even though he challenges Naruto every time he practices. Naruto continued, but it's not physical strength that you lack, you know what I mean. This, Sasuke asked with some confusion, what does it mean? Naruto explained. You have been exercising all year round, and your body is strong enough to support fighting. What you lack is skills and practical experience. Then, I will make a training plan for you next. Hearing this, Sasuke cheered up. Naruto continued. On Tuesday and Thursday, you can challenge me and gain experience from failure. This rule remains unchanged. Every Monday, I'll teach you a new trick until you master it. Besides, when your strength reaches a certain level, we will try to take on some tasks. Sasuke knew that Naruto didn't want to do the ninja mission, so he acted like this. But then Naruto said, "We accept the mission and let you see blood." Sasuke's heart beat rapidly, but he was not afraid. The plan is set. Sasuke asked Naruto. Naruto, what is today's technique? Naruto asked Sasuke. Pillar, why did you fall into the water? Sasuke was even more confused. Isn't it normal for people to fall into water? Sasuke said tentatively. Because I'm heavier. Naruto didn't answer, but walked out towards the water. Then in front of Sasuke, Naruto stood on the water safely. What? Sasuke was shocked. Naruto, how did you do it? Naruto explained. This is the first trick I'm going to tell you. That is to condense the chakra on the soles of the feet so that it can be attached to any object. Treading water may be difficult for you. You can practice climbing trees first. You don't need me to tell you how to climb a tree, do you? Sasuke felt a little excited after hearing this. No, I know. After he finished speaking, he came to a certain big tree. Lift your feet, place them on the tree trunk, and concentrate the chakra. Sasuke thought to himself. Sure enough. There is a feeling of absorption. As expected of Naruto, he knew this technique. If this is the case, you can fight regardless of the terrain. Sasuke began to practice seriously. Naruto nodded and turned to leave. It was almost afternoon. Naruto has his own plans. He first went to Ichiraku Ramen to fill his stomach, and then rested for a while at home. Then Naruto started to set off and arrived at the gate of Konoha. Although it is peacetime. But Konoha, one of the 5 major villages. You still need to register if you want to come in and out. Seeing Naruto coming, the gatekeeper Gangzati ran over quickly. Uzumaki Naruto. Gangzati was a little confused at first, and then said to Naruto, you want to leave the village. Do you have a mission statement from Lord Hokage? This feeling of being restricted made Naruto frown slightly. Naruto shrugged. I'm not a Jinchūriki anymore, what kind of mission do you want? Gangzati's head was blank, and then he felt that it was also. Everyone knows that the Nine-Tails Demon Fox left Konoha village. Now when everyone saw Naruto, who was called the Demon Fox, they all had expressions of shock and confusion. You know, before they regarded Naruto as a demon fox. But now Nine-Tails has escaped, but Naruto is still there. What does this mean? This shows that Naruto is not a demon fox. Gangzati hesitated for a moment, and then said to Naruto, that's okay, but you need to register. This is a normal process. Yeah, Naruto came to the small table outside the security room, picked up a pen and wrote down his name and the time of leaving the village on the paper. After Naruto walked out of the gate of Konoha, he left the mainland and chose a small path. Not long after, he left Konoha and came to a remote jungle. Chapter 44 Complete Nine-Tails, sealed. Naruto found an open spot and went over his plan in his mind. At this time, Naruto's body had completely recovered from the impact of losing the tailed beast. He came here to seal the other 9 tails in the system's backpack. This 9 tails is extremely powerful and complete. If used well, it will greatly help Naruto's strength. Naruto was willing to let go of the 9 tails in his body before because it was only half of one. Now Naruto has Senju bloodline, Uzumaki bloodline, and has awakened wood style. So Naruto can use wood style Myojin Gate. Originally, the Myojin Gate was what Naruto obtained from his simulated character. It has no attributes of its own, but it has extremely strong sealing power. Now with the characteristics of wood style, the sealing power is greatly improved. Furthermore, Naruto also tested his former half. It has no room for resistance when facing the wood style Myojin Gate. He also said that if he were his perfect self, he would want to be freed from the Myojin Gate. It also takes a very long time. So Naruto can completely use wood style Myojin Gate to restrict the complete 9 tails. Then use 8 sign seal to seal it. I went through my plan in my mind. Naruto then took action. He first took off his coat and top, revealing his healthy skin and slightly bulging muscles. Then he raised his hand to form a seal, wood style Myojin Gate. Swish swish. Above the sky, several Torii-type buildings were formed and were falling towards the earth. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Naruto quickly opened the system backpack and released Nine-Tails directly. Roar. Nine-Tails' huge body appears. There was a huge burst of dust and air waves all around. Naruto's clothes were also blown away. Almost instantly, Naruto noticed the violent chakra that was almost solidified. Really, the whole 9 tails is stronger than half of it. And much stronger. But, this 9 tails just showed up. Haven't reacted yet. Many Myojin gates fell head on. Dong dong dong. Ouch. 9 tails whimpered, and his entire body was smashed down. The terrifying sealing power appeared around it. The chakra that looked like a demonic mist was also withdrawn into the body. It sensed that it was out of Sharingan's control, but then a powerful force bound itself. Who is it? What's going on? This 9 tails sensed wood style and was immediately frightened. The next second, a calm voice came into Ninetales' ears. Naruto raised his hands to cover his eyes to prevent the aftermath from affecting his vision. His other hand formed a single-handed seal, adamantine sealing chains. Kakakaka. Several diamond chains condensed from extremely strong chakra instantly bound Ninetales' body. This time, Ninetales not only has the chakra sealed, but the body is also restricted by the Myojin Gate and adamantine sealing chains. At this time, Ninetales saw a blonde kid in front of him. Blonde kid. This Ninetales has a humanized expression on its face. Wasn't it fighting the big blonde ghost just now? Why did the scene suddenly change? Night turned into day, and the big blonde ghost turned into a little blonde ghost. What on earth is it? Ninetales asked weakly, but Naruto ignored it, instead took 2 steps forward, raised his hand and pressed it on its nose, which was bigger than Naruto himself. 8-sign seal pole. The 8-sign seal has been improved by the simulated character, and its sealing strength has been increased several times. The meaning is, the ultimate 8-sign seal. The extremely terrifying sealing power was transformed through Naruto's chakra, and then poured into Ninetales' body. Zitsa. A large amount of white smoke came out of Naruto's abdomen. 8-sign seal extremely, the lines appear. Ninetales' body began to shrink and surged into Naruto. No, I don't want to be sealed anymore. Ninetales struggled in horror. But to no avail. Both the body and the chakra are controlled. How else can you struggle? Not long after, Ninetales' huge body disappeared. It was in the form of chakra, sealed in Naruto's abdomen. And in the abdomen, a sealed space appeared again. Wait until Ninetales is locked behind the familiar iron door. It became even more furious. Roar. Damn humans. Damn humans. The full version of Ninetales kept hitting the iron door with its body. But the 8-sign seal extreme effect is much stronger than the simple 8-sign seal. Its resistance is always in vain. Completed sealing Ninetales. Naruto found some clothes and a coat, put them on and rushed towards Konoha. This ninja world is not safe. Except for the ninja villages of the 5 major countries, the rest of the ninja world is considered high risk. Even if it is located in the middle of the 5 major ninja villages, it may not be absolutely safe. This is also the reason why Naruto didn't defect directly even though he didn't like Konoha. Outside, it's such a mess. Just as Naruto was thinking this, the earth suddenly began to shake. What's going on? Naruto looked behind him in confusion. I only said it was chaotic, but I didn't say it was so chaotic. Are you playing with earthquakes? Phew. Boom. A huge fox jumped out from the other side of the mountain. After landing, it immediately accelerated towards Naruto. It is none other than Kurama, the Ninetales demon fox released by Naruto. Kurama found out that Naruto was there and was immediately surprised. Naruto, help me. Ah, Naruto was a little confused. What's going on? Immediately afterwards, a red giant with a divine appearance slowly appeared on the other side of the mountain. With a ferocious face and terrifying limbs, he was holding a giant sword that could change its shape at will. The red giant appeared from the top of the mountain and looked down at Ninetales and Naruto. What the hell? How the hell can I save you? Naruto complained, then thought of his identity, immediately jumped up and landed on Kurama's head. You give me a lift and we'll run together. Kurama shouted to Naruto, quick. Use your wood-style Myojin Gate to smash it. Naruto braved the howling cold wind and looked back to see the red giant standing on the top of the mountain, wielding a 10-fist sword. Isn't that Uchiha Itachi? Damn it, why did you provoke him? Naruto questioned. Kurama turned sideways and barely managed to dodge, but one of his tails was sucked away by the Juken sword. Ouch. Kurama wailed, and then said bitterly, I was sleeping, and this BCH came over for a sneak attack and sealed my 3 tails, or else I would kill it. Naruto, stop talking so much and try using your Myojin Gate. Naruto's eyelids jumped and he quickly formed seals with his hands. Wood style. Myojin Gate. Whoosh whoosh. Several Myojin Gates fell from the sky. Uchiha Itachi seemed to be aware of it and slashed at him with his Juken sword. This Myojin Gate is not Hashirama's after all. Under the 10-fist sword, the trajectory of the Mingshen sect was cut off. The Mingshen Gate fell around the mountain peak, setting off waves of hurricanes mixed with all kinds of debris. Naruto's scalp went numb when he saw this scene. Kurama, hurry up. Quickly, 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 damn fast. Run. Kurama became excited. Isn't this great? When I fought for chakra with other tailed beasts, I never used such force. Naruto. Chapter 45 Kurama. Ha 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 ha, fry. Naruto, you can't beat him. Kurama asked somewhat surprised. Naruto had a weird expression on his face and asked, how strong do you think I am? A few sealing techniques, and some chakra, and a garbage wood style that's still in the early stages of development. Kurama. From what Naruto said, it seems so. This made Kurama even more frustrated. It was sleeping, and suddenly a madman came to attack it. This thing has a sword that can change forms. Seal Kurama's 3 tails in one go. After Kurama regained consciousness, he was attacked by another shark before he could react. Now that he has run so far, the shark is too slow to keep up. But the red giant keeps chasing him. If he hadn't lost his strength due to a sneak attack, Kurama would have. Even if you can't beat the red giant, forget it. Kurama actually couldn't even deal with Naruto's sealing technique. It makes it feel like a waste. This was definitely the first time in its life that it felt like this. Naruto rode Kurama in front, and Uchiha Itachi drove Susanoo behind. Uchiha Itachi is also from Konoha village. He realized that this location was not far from Konoha village. So Uchiha Itachi controlled Susanoo and summoned another spiritual weapon. 3 red magatama are entangled together, pulled by a chakra thread similar to the puppet master's, but red. Susanoo's huge hand opened, and the magatama rotated above the palm, and then was thrown towards Kurama. Seeing that the situation was not good, Naruto immediately turned over and surrendered. Kurama sensed a terrifying power coming from behind and became furious. This thing is simply bullying. I am afraid of your sealing technique, am I still afraid of confronting you? Kurama ran while opening his mouth to condense the tailed beast bomb. But since it doesn't have much chakra, this tailed beast bomb looks like a smaller version. Tailed beast bomb roared towards Magatama. But who knew that this Magatama was controlled by Uchiha Itachi? Magatama dodges the tailed beast bomb and flies straight towards Kurama. Tailed beast bomb hits Susanoo's Yata mirror. Magatama hits Kurama in the back. Boom. Tailed beast bomb explodes. Although Yata mirror can change its own attributes, its defense power is also extremely amazing. But tailed beast bomb's attack was too comprehensive, directly covering the entire Susanoo. Susanoo's embodied chakra was shattered into pieces. Kurama's huge body was lifted high into the sky by Magatama. Then the Magatama suddenly cracked open, and a dazzling fire called Madara suddenly formed in the sky. Naruto hid nearby, although he was affected by the aftermath. But it's no big deal. Wait until the aftermath is over. Susanoo disappeared. Kurama's frozen state dropped from the sky. Uchiha Itachi staggered towards the place where Kurama landed. There was endless coldness in his eyes, which made people shudder. Passing by Naruto's position, Uchiha Itachi looked at Naruto. As if recognizing Naruto, Uchiha Itachi said, Uzumaki Naruto, Konoha village cannot live without 9 tails, come with me. Upon hearing this, Naruto realized what this guy was going to do. But Naruto didn't say much for now. The two came to the place where Kurama fell. At this time, Kurama was already dying. But it said relentlessly, the abominable Uchiha clan, the abominable Mangekyo. If I hadn't only had half of my strength, if I hadn't been attacked by you, how could I be afraid of you? Uchiha Itachi ignored Kurama, but opened Susanoo, took out the Juken sword with his backhand, and was about to stab Kurama. Naruto immediately stopped when he saw this. Uchiha Itachi, is there anything you can't say properly? Itachi heard Naruto's words and Susanoo disappeared. Unable to hold himself up, he fell to his knees on the ground. Kurama mocked. You are such a sick boy. If I were in my prime, I could kill you with one slap. Naruto's mouth twitched. Kurama, please stop saying a few words. You've become like this, so stop talking. In fact, Kurama is also very scared. Sealed within Jinchūriki's body. 180 years later, it can still be free. If the shinobi order collapses, it will have no next Jinchūriki. But being sealed in the 10-fist sword, it can only wait to be released. That can wait. It is estimated that no one will release it for hundreds or thousands of years. By then it was completely suffocated. Uchiha Itachi asked Naruto, what is going on? Naruto roughly told the story. It turns out that Kurama and Naruto reached a reconciliation. Then Naruto released Kurama, and then Kurama decided to stay in the land of fire to thank Naruto. In this way, Kurama can maintain the balance of the 5 powers. And Uchiha Itachi didn't know these things. When he saw 9 tails alive, he thought something had happened to Konoha. Uchiha Itachi knew that a large ninja village could not live without Jinchūriki. So he decided to seal Kurama within the Juken sword, and then went to Konoha to find a suitable Jinchūriki candidate. As for Kisame, has been controlled by Uchiha Itachi using Genjutsu. But who knew, this kind of thing happened. Uchiha Itachi was silent for a long time. He sat on the ground to rest. It seemed that driving Susanoo was a huge burden for him. The same goes for Kurama. As a fox, he sat cross-legged on the ground, with his hands spread out in a posture of condensing chakra. Kurama's recovery ability is very strong. After a while, he was about to recover. Upon seeing this, Uchiha Itachi released Kurama's chakra from the Juken sword. Kurama was not polite and took it directly into his pocket. Since then, its back has straightened up. After a long time, Uchiha Itachi said, 9 tails had better not leave Konoha, because the goal of the Akatsuki organization is to capture the tailed beasts. Akatsuki organization. Kurama has been sealed for a long time, and it has never heard of the Akatsuki organization. But the organization that makes Uchiha Itachi fearful obviously has very powerful ninjas. Kurama was instantly frightened. Although it is a battlefield nuclear weapon, it is always just a tool fox when faced with the strongest human beings. Uchiha Itachi finished speaking and judged what happened between Kurama and Naruto. He discovered that Naruto was actually able to gain the trust of the tailed beasts. This makes Uchiha Itachi feel incredible. That being the case, Uchiha Itachi had nothing to worry about, he turned around and staggered away. Wait until Uchiha Itachi leaves. Naruto felt a little outrageous. Because in his impression, Uchiha Itachi was not that powerful. Although Mangekyo restrains the tailed beast. Plus Uchiha Itachi has the element of a sneak attack, as well as the help of a shark. Secondly, Kurama is only half a bird. But Uchiha Itachi can actually chase Kurama Hammer, which is too fantasy. It's no less fantastical than when Haruno Sakura said, I finally caught up with them. But then Naruto stopped thinking about it. It is true that Itachi is a sick man, but the strongest performance in the original work is the showdown with Sasuke a few years later. This was several years earlier, and I wonder if Itachi's physical condition was as sick as it was at that time. Secondly, Itachi can be considered half one of our own. So don't worry about it for now. Kurama suddenly said to Naruto, Uzumaki Naruto, otherwise, you should seal me away. If it hadn't been sealed, his aura would have been too eye-catching. If someone from the Akatsuki organization comes to visit, Kurama doesn't know how to respond. After all, it can't handle just one Uchiha Itachi. Although it was the reason for Uchiha Itachi's sneak attack. But Naruto did not agree to Kurama's request. He opened his clothes, revealing the complete sealing seal on his abdomen. The moment Kurama saw the seal, he was confused. An indescribable feeling arose in its heart. It's like, did your ex find someone better than yourself? I finally took it seriously for once, but you made me lose so completely. Ha 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 ha. Sate. Chapter 46 Synthesis of 2 Stars 9 Tails. Naruto saw that Kurama's expression was getting worse and worse. This gave him a sense of urgency to play with his little crush and be discovered by Hinata. Kurama, please listen to my explanation. Naruto spoke subconsciously. Kurama, on the other hand, proudly crossed his arms and turned his head, saying he didn't love anyone. Isn't that right? Naruto looked confused. Why should I explain to you? Kurama. Inexplicably, Kurama felt panicked, and asked Naruto, how about, you better explain. Oh, Naruto said calmly. Probably the thing is that I found another fox, a relatively complete fox. Do you understand me? Kurama sat slumped on the ground. No, snow, flowers fluttering, north wind, howl. The world is vast, comma. No one can understand Kurama's mood at this time. Perhaps only those guys who are also tailed beasts can understand. At this time, Kurama felt complicated. It cherishes its relationship with Naruto. After all, how about we compare what humans say to Kurama? Comma. Senju Hashirama. 9 Tails, your power is too strong. I'm sorry, but I can't let you run free. Comma. Uchiha Madara. 9 Tails, your current appearance is only temporary. It is just a part of the power that has been dispersed. It is just an unstable power that lacks wisdom. The only one who can guide you is Uchiha. You tailed beasts are just servants of the pupil, obey me. Comma. Uzumaki Mito. As long as you use your power, you will attract hatred. Stay peacefully inside me. Comma. Uzumaki Kushina. What is certain is that neither you nor I are lucky people. You can suppress the world, and I can suppress you. Comma. Uzumaki Naruto. Kurama, you finally gained freedom, are you willing to stay in Konoha? Comma. If tailed beasts must have a Jinchūriki. Well, Kurama can believe it. In the entire ninja world, there may not be a better Jinchūriki than Naruto. But now, Naruto had another fox inside him. And this fox is stronger than me. Regret. Hateful. Why did I leave in the first place? Uzumaki Naruto. He is even willing to open a passage to the outside world for it so that it will not be so lonely. At the same time, which Jinchūriki would trust so much the tailed beast that caused him to be despised by thousands of people? But now, Naruto no longer belonged to it. Because Naruto already has another more powerful tailed beast. Kurama doesn't know where that thing came from. Now it just feels aggrieved. Wrong. Suddenly, Kurama's head felt enlightened. It seems to have noticed a very critical problem. At the same time, there is only one Jinchūriki among tailed beasts. But there is no rule that a Jinchūriki can only have one tailed beast. Thinking of this, Kurama suddenly became energetic. It straightened up and asked Naruto, Uzumaki Naruto, have you ever heard of one person owning multiple tailed beasts? Huh, this. Naruto hesitated after hearing this. Can he control 2 Kurama? What's more, the complete version of Kurama in his body is still in a state of rage. Want to gain its trust. It still takes time. 2 Kurama, can Naruto suppress them? At this time, although Naruto had Senju and Uzumaki bloodlines, he also had a lot of chakra. But he didn't think he could suppress the 2 tailed beasts before they grew up. This unscientific. Seeing Naruto's hesitation, Kurama immediately showed a sinister expression. Naruto, although I don't know where the fox in you came from, I am sure that it must want to kill you now. Because you were like this back then. Naruto rolled his eyes at Kurama. Kurama's fox lips twitched slightly and he ignored the question. I'll make it clear, I can help you suppress it. Oh, Naruto looked at Kurama in surprise. You want to be a traitor? Kurama frowned. Traitor. Bah, Naruto said quickly. That's wrong, he's a tailed beast, cream-pied, traitor. Kurama sighed deeply. Sometimes your sincerity makes my hair stand on end. Comma. Anyway, now Naruto not only gets the full version of 9 Tails from the simulated character. Banla 9 Tails, who was released by himself, also returns. At this time, Naruto had 2 9 Tails in his body. Within the sealed space, inside the iron gate, a complete fox. Outside the inner door, half a fox, half a human. Everyone stared at each other. A few seconds passed. The full version of the fox roared. Roar. Who can tell me what's going on? For this next part, the full version is called Nine Tails, and the half-drawn fox is called Kurama, so it's not easy to remember. Naruto took a step forward and said, "Let me explain." But he didn't wait for Naruto to finish. Nine Tails interrupted. Damnable humans. Naruto. No, I'm explaining it to you. Nine Tails. Damn bugs. Naruto. Nine Tails. I'm going to kill you all. Naruto. Kurama raised his hand to his forehead. Uzumaki Naruto, where did you find this weird thing? Nine Tails glared. What did you say? You're a piece of trash with only half a life left, and you dare to provoke me. Let me out, I will eat you alive. Swallow me. Kurama rubbed his chin with his sharp-nailed fingers, and his eyes gradually became greedy as he looked at Nine Tails. Nine Tails panicked subconsciously and asked quickly, what are you going to do? Kurama did not answer it, but said to Naruto, Naruto, he is not honest, or let's eat him. Ah, can this be eaten too? Naruto was a little surprised. Kurama nodded. That's right. To be precise, our tailed beasts are all made of chakra. This fox is dishonest, so let's absorb its chakra so that we can strengthen ourselves. Naruto's eyes lit up after hearing this. Damn it. Nine Tails synthesis. Two Nine Tails combined into one two-star Nine Tails. What are you going to do? Nine Tails was shocked by Naruto and Kurama's words. I'm warning you, I'm not someone to be trifled with. Naruto ignored Nine Tails and asked Kurama, can I also absorb its chakra? Kurama shook his head. No, but I can. Naruto, think about it, if I absorb its chakra, will I become stronger? Naruto nodded. Yeah, Kurama. I have become stronger. When you fight, I will be able to support you with stronger chakra. Doesn't this mean that you have become stronger in disguise? Pa, Naruto slapped his head and made a crisp sound. Yes, in this case, if you get the Nine Tails reward again after simulating. Wouldn't it be possible to combine it with Kurama and develop a star? Bah, it should be to develop stronger Nine Tails. Chapter 47 Slow Progress. So how do you absorb its chakra? Naruto asked Kurama. Kurama said confidently. Naruto, you just need to help me restrain it, and leave everything to me. Yeah, Naruto nodded and looked at Nine Tails in the iron cage with sharp eyes. Nine Tails felt a little uneasy and screamed. Trash. You actually reached an agreement with humans. Who are you? Where is this place? Why do I appear here like this? Damn trash Nine Tails. Seeing Nine Tails in this state, Naruto lost the patience to wait for it to calm down. Nine Tails was very irritable at first. After being sealed by the fourth generation, Naruto's body was crazy for who knows how many years before he calmed down. If Naruto wants to influence this Nine Tails like he influenced Kurama, wouldn't that have to wait until more than 10 years later? The daylilies will be cold by then. Secondly, now Naruto has not received any tasks from the system. Then there is even less reason to influence it. As for Kurama, it seems to have little sympathy for Nine Tails. Even compared to humans, Kurama seems to be more malicious towards this Nine Tails. Just imagine, suddenly a person exactly like you appears. He is better than you in every aspect and has been recognized by the people around you. You, on the other hand, are watching from the sidelines like a clown. How can you bear this? Laozi's own life does not need anyone else's intervention. Even if I give you a few more dishes, that's still my business. No need for others to point fingers. Thinking of this, Naruto understood why Kurama was so malicious towards Nine Tails. Adamantine ceiling chains change. Wood-style Myojin gate. Whoosh whoosh. Wow. Two top ceiling techniques were thrown out by Naruto. These Nine Tails were imprisoned within Naruto's body, suppressed by Naruto's heavy chakra. So Nine Tails has limited mobility, and chakra isn't very flexible either. At this time, facing the double ceiling technique, there is no ability to resist at all. Not long after, Nine Tails was tied up by Naruto. Kurama took the opportunity to pour chakra into the iron gate. Then he began to absorb the chakra from Nine Tails in a very strange way. Kurama wants to completely absorb Nine Tails' chakra. It takes quite some time. When Naruto returned to Konoha, everything seemed to be the same as when he left. But Naruto's departure still attracted the attention of Sarutobi Hiruzen. So Naruto came to Hokage's office. Sarutobi Hiruzen held the cigarette rod in his hand and said to Naruto seriously, Little Naruto, although you are no longer a Jinchūriki, the outside world knows your identity as a Jinchūriki. If you leave the village rashly like this, you may attract unscrupulous people to covet you. Naruto was silent for a moment and suddenly asked, so how did you hide my identity in the first place? Sarutobi Hiruzen's mind went blank and his old face froze. Naruto waved his hand. Okay, I don't care about this problem now anyway, I will try not to run around in the future. Naruto himself didn't believe what he said. Sarutobi Hiruzen was a little helpless. Do not know why, he had the feeling that the child was getting older and he was gradually losing control of it. Just like the original Asuma. The difference is that Naruto is much smarter than the former. Putting aside this matter for the moment, Sarutobi Hiruzen told Naruto another matter. Little Naruto, you know that the ninja team needs to perform tasks, right? I know that. Naruto nodded. But I think catching cats and teasing dogs will help me negligibly. Seeing that Naruto actually disliked low-level tasks, Sarutobi Hiruzen felt a headache. He asked again. Naruto, you are very strong, but what about your teammates? They also need to grow. I have arranged it, Naruto said truthfully. Sasuke has his own training plan, and little Sakura has another development direction, so you don't need to worry about it. Naruto was polite and kind on the surface. But I kept complaining inside. Is this old man finished? Why are there so many things happening? Sarutobi Hiruzen rubbed his eyebrows and said, well, since little Naruto has his own arrangements, I won't ask any more questions. In that case, I'll go back first. Naruto nodded, turned and left. Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at Naruto's back and suddenly felt a little sad. The hero's child experienced a tragic childhood and became a different person from the hero. This is all due to my own negligence and some problems with Danzo. Which led to things developing to this point. Naruto at this time was not affected by the will of fire. Although Naruto, like Namikaze Minato, both possess unimaginable talents. But Naruto became a different person from Namikaze Minato. Sarutobi Hiruzen knew that Naruto stayed in Konoha only for the sake of some people. Naruto started to rest after returning home. Today's experience is quite rich. First, I took photos for Sasuke. Then make a training plan for Sasuke. Then go out and seal the entire Nine Tails. Meet Kurama and Uchiha Itachi again. He also reached an agreement with Kurama and planned to absorb Nine Tails chakra. I was also dragged into a conversation by Sarutobi Hiruzen. Naruto felt a little tired at this time. He took a shower and fell asleep. A week has passed. After Sasuke practiced climbing trees and treading water, he found Naruto to compete once more. But unfortunately, he still couldn't defeat Naruto. Naruto found a scroll of the Konoha body flicker technique for Sasuke to practice. Although Sarutobi Hiruzen told Naruto that each team has a goal to complete the mission. But Naruto just ignored it. Since the establishment of the team, Naruto's team has not carried out a single mission. Within this week, Naruto and Haruno Sakura's business has also improved. Because it's winter vacation, those who purchased Sasuke's photos were not many at first. But once it is passed on to 10, it is passed on to 100. In the end, the two even only had to wait at the door of Uchiha Station, and business would come to their door. This day, the gate of Uchiha Station. A table and 2 chairs. This is where Naruto and Haruno Sakura work. In front, there were 3 or 5 girls of all ages lined up. In a short time, all the photos taken today were sold out. Naruto opened the system task and checked the progress. Open black lens bracket 126,410 million close black lens bracket. Naruto. This progress is too slow. He made more than 100,000 silver taels in 1 week, which was equivalent to Naruto's purchasing power in his previous life, which was about 6,000 yuan. 2 people. This is approximately equivalent to about 400 yuan per person per day. This is definitely not low and is very high. But the task progress is too slow. Continue at this pace. Naruto needs to sell it until the end of the 4th Ninja War to complete the mission. This is too outrageous. Haruno Sakura sorted out the silver coins and said happily to Naruto, Naruto, I made a lot of money today. I actually have close to 40,000 silver coins. And until now, people are still coming, but they are leaving disappointed. Naruto saw Haruno Sakura so satisfied, but shook his head slightly. Sakura-chan, we have to increase the speed, why not copy the photo multiple times? This can save a lot of time. But the quality will be lower. Good. Haruno Sakura nodded without hesitation. Let's not even mention that this was Naruto's decision. After a few days, Haruno Sakura also felt that the supply was in short supply. Let's look at this situation. It is far from enough to meet the needs of Konoha as a whole. And once you can accomplish this, you will be financially free for a lifetime. Although this is not a world where money speaks for itself. But no one has too much money. Chapter 48 Losing Worries at a Young Age. Before, there was only one photo for each action. In this way, if others buy it, it will be a unique Sasuke photo. But now I want to copy a photo repeatedly. Quality will definitely go down. After all, the photos he gets are not unique to the client. To this, if you want to improve the quality of the photos, you must design a more enchanting pose for Sasuke. Regarding this point, Haruno Sakura is known as the #1 designer in Konoha and is a master. And the weapons and equipment will also be updated. Naruto and Haruno Sakura use the transformation technique to transform into adults and then put on masks. In this way, they can enter the store that they would not otherwise be able to enter. Then in the boss's stunned eyes, the two purchased a large amount of clothing at once. Cats, dogs, waiters, Hokage robes, little boys, handsome guys. Early next morning, Sasuke's eyes trembled slightly as he looked at the clothes all over the room. Naruto patted Sasuke on the shoulder and said to him, Pillar, this is the last time. As long as the shooting is completed today, you will graduate. Haruno Sakura also echoed. That's right, Sasuke, this time we will shoot dozens of different themes, and then we will copy them, and you will be done once and for all. He became cruel and said through gritted teeth, I'll shoot. Haruno Sakura nodded happily. That's right. Also, today's pose is more difficult. You need to pretend to be a kitten or something. No, Zuzi, although our customer base is female, your movements are too stiff. Look softer and more charming. Sasuke. At this time, Sasuke didn't even know how he felt. But it has been many times. There is no shortage of this time. Just like that, Sasuke bravely cooperated. The three of them worked hard until the afternoon. As for photocopying, you definitely cannot leave it to others. So you still need to buy some equipment. The future output depends entirely on the number of copies. Speaking of which, Naruto felt that this world was very strange. There are electrical appliances, cameras, computers and the like. But there are no civilian mobile phones. This may be related to the world's situation. Most things were used in the military. Anyway, after the filming, the three of them went out to a restaurant to celebrate. But whether Sasuke was celebrating or not, only he knew. All in all, Naruto was quite happy to see him. Maybe it's because he knows he won't have to take pictures anymore. The next day, Naruto and Haruno Sakura went to inquire about the information. Although the price of the equipment is a bit expensive, you can still buy it if you bite the bullet. And with equipment, you need a place to work, right? So the two rented another room. In short, everything is processed and you can start producing photos. 3 days later, photo sales exploded. The lovely painting style, professional shooting techniques, and just the right lighting. They are all crazy about Sasuke's good-looking fans. 7 days later, suddenly, a large number of photos of Sasuke were circulated in Konoha. This range is no longer limited to Sasuke's fans, but extends to other customers. Naruto and Haruno Sakura were busy from morning to night and had a very fulfilling life. There is no need to sell their photos themselves. Just sit next to the device and copy. Then put it on the stall from the window, and it will automatically turn into silver coins in a short time. It is simply a machine for copying money. Half a month later, Naruto and Haruno Sakura hired 5 employees and just waited for the money. Almost all the women in Konoha had purchased Sasuke's photos. There are even rumors that a photo of Sasuke was found in Udatane Kaharu's room. For this reason, Sarutobi Hiruzen had to issue relevant regulations to stop this situation. After all, we are a serious village, what's the point of everyone going to smoke Sasuke? But this momentum could not be stopped at all, and in just a few days, the second-tier traffickers were spread all over the land of fire. Ino. Oh, not getting a ride is the biggest misfortune of my life. Inazuka Kiba. I will never look at Sasuke the same way again. Shino. I didn't expect him to have such a side. It's really surprising. Kakashi. This. Itachi will also see it, right? 1 month later. Piracy is rampant, and the entertainment industry in this world is not very developed. So people don't have the awareness to pirate genuine products. Sakura Company, Limited goes bankrupt. However, the photos have become more widely known due to various piracy. These photos will be spread throughout the ninja world. After the company went bankrupt, Naruto and Haruno Sakura gave their employees good severance packages. As for the breakup meal, there is no such thing. After all, feelings are all empty. People are here to make money, so giving them a few extra coins is worth more than a hypocritical meal to break up the company. As a genuine version, it has the highest sales volume, with more than 100,000 copies. This was definitely not a personal purchase. After all, there aren't many people in Konoha. The real big bosses are those second-rate dealers. They buy them in large quantities and then send them to other more prosperous places in the Kingdom of Fire for sale. After all, this kind of thing is considered entertainment, and only people in prosperous places have the leisure to buy it. The price per serving is initially 666 silver taels, and the total purchasing power is only 30 yuan. It was fired in the midterm and raised to 6,888 silver taels. In the later period, piracy became rampant, and the original price was reduced to 1,888 silver taels. All in all, excluding all expenses, the profit was several hundred million silver taels. Naruto and Haruno Sakura both contributed. Photo of the sale proposed by Naruto. It can be regarded as the original pioneer. Haruno Sakura's stylist, Sasuke, all those moves come from her magical head melon. I don't know what kind of things this girl has in her head, but she is actually able to innovate a variety of feelings with one kind of clothing. It's outrageous. In the end, the two of them split the profits equally. And Naruto's mission was overfulfilled. Ding. System task completed. Simulation opportunity +1. Open black lens bracket host. Uzumaki Naruto. Characteristics. Uzumaki bloodline, Senju bloodline, Ashura reincarnation, Nine Tails Jinchūriki. Techniques. Seduction technique, transformation technique, adamantine sealing chains Kai, 8-sign seal G, Myojin gate. Combat power. 14,888 plus 149,600. Backpack. 210 million silver taels. Number of simulations. 2. Task. None. Naruto currently has 6 Osamu's funds in his system backpack. Converted, it is approximately equal to the purchasing power of 10 million in the previous life. Naruto was so pathetic, he became a multi-millionaire at a young age. Lost most of the worries in life. The other side. Haruno Sakura found a small cart, put the silver in it, covered it with a cloth, and pushed it home. Because of the reason Naruto said to keep it secret. So Haruno Sakura didn't even tell her parents. None of the parents knew that the photo of a ninja taking a photo that went viral recently was created by Haruno Sakura and another person. Haruno Sakura's father saw her coming back and pushing the car. He shook his head slightly. Little Sakura, although I don't know what you are doing with that person every day, but you. Wow. Haruno's father. Ah, little Sakura, you can't go and rob, can you? Chapter 49 Attack on Danzo. Dad, what did you say? Haruno Sakura straightened her back, made money, and spoke with force. How could I possibly commit robbery? This frightened her father. It's not a robbery, you can't go. Haruno Sakura. Then, Haruno Sakura explained. Only then did he know that his daughter had gone with Naruto to take photos. And I have only been busy for more than a month. Just bring back more money than you can spend in a lifetime. The photo of the innocent-looking little boy on the market was created by Haruno Sakura. And Haruno Sakura finished explaining. His father didn't care anymore and was only proud. This is unacceptable. Are young people today so outrageous? He had worked himself to death for his entire life before he could barely raise such a family. As a result, my daughter became wealthy and free within a month. Isn't this okay? However, Haruno Sakura's mother frowned after hearing this. She stared at Haruno Sakura with strange eyes, feeling that she still knew too little about Haruno Sakura. Because, she is also one of the collectors of Sasuke's photos. And Sasuke's photo action design. If you are not a person with ultimate lust, it would be impossible to design it. Therefore, Haruno Sakura's mother felt as if she had met Haruno Sakura for the first time. After dividing the money, Naruto Sakura company is dissolved. Naruto was not interested in subsequent profits. Because money is enough. But with so much money, someone must have known about it. So Naruto was called to the Hokage office by Sarutobi Hiruzen. Sarutobi Hiruzen was smoking as usual, holding a cigarette stick in his hand. He said to Naruto seriously, Naruto, you are still young. With so much money in your hand, you may spend it randomly. After hearing this, Naruto smiled with interest and said meaningfully, you mean I should keep the money somewhere? Ahem, Sarutobi Hiruzen said to Naruto, the village's funds have been a little tight recently. Naruto felt sad and said, really? This is still a really sad fact. But, after that, there was nothing more. Sarutobi Hiruzen waited for a long time, but Naruto didn't take the initiative. His face turned red and he felt a little embarrassed. Naruto's eyes flashed with a hint of cunning, and he suddenly said, since the village's funds are tight, I can't just sit idly by. Sarutobi Hiruzen was overjoyed. But who knows, Naruto said in turn. As for the inheritance left by my parents, I can postpone it for 3 months before picking it up. This is the contribution I can make to Konoha. Long live the will of fire. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Naruto bowed to Sarutobi Hiruzen very politely and said, then, it's settled, Hokage-sama, I'll pick it up in 3 months. I hope that the village's funds will no longer be so tight by then. After saying that, Naruto turned and left without giving Sarutobi Hiruzen a chance to stop him. Joke. My money is my money. Why should I use it for the village as you want? Although I can't spend all the money, why should I donate it for free? And I earned this with great difficulty. Do you really think that my money came from the strong wind? I didn't ask you for my parents' inheritance, which means I don't want to break up with you. Not long after Naruto left the Hokage's office, Danzo visited Sarutobi Hiruzen. As soon as he entered the door, he shouted to Sarutobi Hiruzen, Sarutobi, Uzumaki Naruto secretly sealed 9 tails back into his body, and he concealed it. He has bad intentions. Sarutobi Hiruzen's expression turned serious. Danzo, don't mess around. At least Naruto hasn't shown the dislike of the village yet. Sarutobi, I have already said that things like Jinchūriki should be controlled to be safe. Danzo criticized loudly. If it weren't for you in the first place, how could Jinchūriki be out of control now? Sarutobi Hiruzen said nothing. Danzo is right. But if Sarutobi Hiruzen is given another chance to choose, Sarutobi Hiruzen will still choose to prevent Danzo from intervening in Naruto's affairs. Because this is Sarutobi Hiruzen's inner commitment to Namikaze Minato. This is also the bottom line he sticks to. 2 old men confront each other. But was interrupted. It turns out that Naruto left and came back. Sarutobi Hiruzen's expression changed slightly and he asked Naruto, little Naruto, why are you back? Well, Naruto scratched his head in embarrassment. I heard that someone was trying to harm me, so I came here to take a look. While speaking, Naruto looked at Danzo with clear eyes. Danzo felt chilled for no reason. Naruto obviously showed no malice, but it sent shivers down his spine. Naruto smiled slightly. Danzo's look reflected in his pupils. This old B***********D is the culprit of everything. If you're a ninja, something bad happens to you. But you can't find out who did this bad thing. Then don't hesitate. It's him. First generation Nabe Cage, Shimura Danzo. Danzo's only exposed eye flashed with a hint of gloom, and he said to Sarutobi Hiruzen, see, Jinchūriki is beyond your control now. Sarutobi Hiruzen, you are wrong, leave the rest to me. Danzo, don't be impulsive. Sarutobi Hiruzen shouted to stop. But Danzo can clearly ignore Sarutobi Hiruzen's majesty as Hokage. I saw Danzo saying to Naruto, Uzumaki Naruto, now I give you 2 choices. First, hand over 200 million silver tails. Second, hand over 9 tails. Naruto looked at Danzo, smiled and said in an apologetic tone, I'm sorry, Danzo-sama, I choose 3. Whoosh, puff, ah, Danzo felt his eyes blurred, and there was severe pain in the wrapped eye. Sarutobi Hiruzen's pupils shrank violently, and his heart almost stopped in fear. Naruto attacked Danzo. Moreover, he is so fast. Even Sarutobi Hiruzen couldn't react. Could it be the Flying Thunder God? No, not the Flying Thunder God. It's just the most ordinary Konoha body flicker technique. But his body flicker technique is superb, with the blessing of the terrifying chakra. This resulted in Naruto being able to even set off a sonic boom when moving using the body flicker technique. Too fast. Danzo knelt on the ground, covering his empty, bleeding eyes with one hand, staring at Naruto with a ferocious expression. How dare you attack me, Sarutobi Hiruzen? You see, Jinchūriki can no longer be controlled, do you still hesitate? At this time, Danzo secretly gave a subtle gesture to the roots of his body, telling them not to come out. Naruto ignored Danzo and complained, we all live in the same village and it's okay to live as long as we can. Why do we have to break up with each other? He can tolerate Sarutobi Hiruzen because Sarutobi Hiruzen has only adopted soft methods and poses no substantial threat to him. Facing Sarutobi Hiruzen, Naruto can be a good boy who does nothing. But Danzo is different, he is a hawk and has even taken action against Naruto. Forget it in simulation, after all, the simulated character has nothing to do with Naruto. In reality, he was caught red-handed by Naruto, so he definitely couldn't let him go. Chapter 50 Danzo cried. Naruto looked down at the Mangekyo Sharingan in his hand. These are Shisui's eyes. Naruto made a sneak attack, his first goal was to get Shisui's eyes. He took action and succeeded. Danzo never imagined that Naruto, a brat, would sneak up on him. And Naruto also knew how to sneak attack his eyes. Naruto looked around and said helplessly, there are no nutrient solutions, bottles, etc. here, my eyes will be ruined. If you put it on yourself, your original eyes will be useless. Temporarily put it on others, but you are afraid that others will cast distinguished heavenly gods on you. This is a hot potato. Naruto hesitated for a moment and put more force in his hands. Danzo stretched out his hand to stop. Kid, do you know what you are destroying? Let me see. Naruto frowned and treated Danzo perfunctorily, but his hand movements were not slow at all. That Mangekyo Sharingan, the eye that can cast the most powerful illusion distinguished heavenly gods. It was now broken into pieces. It seems to be something very important. He also sounded a little unsure from his words. But there was no trace of confusion on Naruto's expression. Danzo saw Shisui's Mangekyo shattered, and his whole person became even colder. It was as if Shisui's eyes were his. Danzo was even more furious when he saw Sarutobi Hiruzen hesitating and not taking action. He made a secret gesture, hoping that his men would come to help. But no matter what Danzo did, the usual obedient and loyal subordinates never showed up. This made Danzo frown and thought for a moment. Suddenly, Naruto kindly reminded Danzo, be careful behind you. Danzo was slightly startled and looked back. I saw Naruto's shadow clone holding a ninja sword in his hand and stabbing him. Danzo subconsciously wanted to hide, but he reacted. It was Naruto who reminded him. That is to say. Danzo took out his kunai and raised his hand to stab the ceiling. But it's too late. The shadow clone above expertly bypasses Danzo's attacks. Puff. The kunai slashed across Danzo's arm, instantly cutting off his bandaged arm. The one behind Danzo is not shadow clone, but clone technique. Shadow clone avoided Danzo's attack, cut off his arm, and threw it to the main body. Danzo looked at Naruto with a ferocious expression. When was it? Naruto said shyly. I heard that you were going to harm me. When you turned back, I didn't expect that you didn't notice it. It really surprised me. Combat experience is really useful. In addition, his profession is ninja. You can do all kinds of dirty tricks at will. So much so that Danzo suffered a loss when faced with Naruto, a guy who looked like a brat but had decades of combat experience. As for Danzo's root ninja, Naruto used Shadow Clone to clear them out before turning back. This is also the reason why Danzo just said that Tiantian should not respond and Earth should not work. Danzo felt horrified when he heard Naruto's explanation. This guy, so cunning, so despicable. Especially, others can't tell from the appearance. This is too scary. Danzo yelled at Sarutobi Hiruzen. Sarutobi Hiruzen. What on earth are you waiting for? Alas, Sarutobi Hiruzen sighed and stood up from his seat. Naruto quickly put on a smile, raised his hands and performed a French military salute. I'm sorry, Master Hokage, I seem to have made a mistake. But this is because he wants to control me. I hope Hokage-sama can distinguish right from wrong. Polite, but cruel, Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at Naruto. There was blood on his hands and his arms were trampled under his feet, but his smile healed him better than anyone else. Naruto, are you angry too? Sarutobi Hiruzen asked Naruto. Naruto knew that he would kill Danzo if he was determined to do so. It's not certain whose side Sarutobi Hiruzen will take. Naruto wasn't afraid to leave Konoha completely. But there are people he cherishes in Konoha. Therefore, it is not appropriate to break up at this time. Naruto crushed Danzo's arm, then nodded obediently. I'm done, Hokage-sama. Sarutobi Hiruzen said to Naruto with a serious face. Naruto, I know that the village feels sorry for you, but I also know that you are a good boy. I hope you won't take what happened today to your heart. No one in Konoha will want to harm you again in the future, as you. I guarantee this with everything I have. Thank you, Grandpa Hokage. Naruto said very politely, this way I can live in Konoha with peace of mind. The two reached an agreement in a few words. Sarutobi Hiruzen will contain other high-level officials in Konoha and prevent them from interfering with Naruto's life. And Naruto was too lazy to change to a new environment. If there were no such troubles, he could continue to stay in Konoha. Danzo was furious when he saw Sarutobi Hiruzen forgave Naruto so easily. Sarutobi Hiruzen, is this all about my eye and arm? Stop, stop, stop. Naruto quickly stopped, and then said to Danzo in surprise, my lord, what are you talking about? Isn't everything I destroyed already destroyed by you? Your eyes can't see, and your arms can't be used. I didn't destroy your normal eyes and arms. I just helped you clean up the excess waste meat. You even saved the surgery fee. Huh, surgery fee, so you owe me money. Danzo. At this moment, Danzo felt as if he had eaten asterisk. He was careless and didn't expect that Naruto would suddenly take action, causing his eyes to be gouged. Then he was deceived by Naruto, resulting in not having time to cast Izanagi. Now that he has lost Shisui's Mangekyo, he has also lost the distinguished heavenly gods. When the Sharingan arm is lost, many lives are lost. Even more, most of the Hashirama cells are in that arm. He can't even use wood style anymore. There will also be a risk of backlash in the future. But he couldn't say anything. Because Naruto was right. Danzo's external image is that he has lost one arm and one eye. Now the arms and eyes were disabled by Naruto. To outsiders, it just helps Danzo clean up the waste. Now Naruto crushed Mangekyo and crushed Sharingan. Danzo didn't want his experiment to be exposed, so he had to suffer the consequences of being dumb. This made Danzo furious. After all these years, he has always been the only one taking advantage. I didn't expect that someone would take advantage of me today and I would only suffer a secret loss. Danzo was shaking with anger. Upon seeing this, Naruto quickly comforted. My lord, please don't be so angry. Isn't it just a useless arm and a useless eye? If it's gone, it's gone. At worst, you can just get a prosthetic limb. It's useless anyway, right? Danzo's teeth almost broke when he saw Naruto gloating and mocking him. Because he can't tell the truth. This suffocating feeling made Danzo extremely painful. All these years, he has never seen such a shameless person. Seeing that Danzo didn't answer, Naruto suddenly became unhappy. Sir, please speak up. Is this a useless arm or a useless eye? Hiss, do you have any secrets about your arms and eyes? Yes. Danzo spoke quickly. His face was distorted and he said with a cry, those are useless arms and useless eyes. Naruto nodded slightly. Well, that's right. Then I won't disturb you anymore. I'm leaving. Chapter 51 I'm done. Get out of here. Naruto turned back, still shouting. That's not right. When Danzo saw the golden fur, his heart felt cold again. Really? Just listen to Naruto say. Master Hokage is here to testify that my surgery fee is not cheap. High or low? Well, it should be around 3 million. Because you are an elder, I will break your bones and give you 5 million. I will get the money within today, otherwise. I will hire a fox who specializes in collecting accounts. Bah. I will hire someone who specializes in collecting accounts and go to your house to get back the income that belongs to me. After hearing Naruto's words, Danzo finally couldn't bear it any longer, rolled one eye and passed out on the ground. Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at Naruto. Naruto shrugged and showed a kind smile. It's not my fault, it's because his own endurance is too low. After saying that, Naruto did not walk away, but stared at Sarutobi Hiruzen, waiting for his response. Sarutobi Hiruzen said helplessly, Little Naruto, I will tell Danzo about this. In fact, Naruto does not want 5 million silver taels, but an attitude from Sarutobi Hiruzen. Now that Sarutobi Hiruzen lets go, Naruto's goal will be achieved. This means that Sarutobi Hiruzen and Danzo will no longer cause trouble for Naruto in Konoha. Naruto originally wanted to talk about the last time his roots attacked him. But after thinking about it, he stopped testing Sarutobi Hiruzen's bottom line. After all, when he was young, he was still a ninja called Shinobu. There is definitely a temper. It's just that the bottom line has been relaxed. After Naruto left the Hokage office, he wandered around Konoha. In fact, the days when he didn't go to see Iruka, Hinata, and hang out with Haruno Sakura and Sasuke were quite lonely for Naruto. After all, there are no mobile phones, games or anything like that here. At night, Naruto returned home. There are always changes in the sealed space. Naruto was also paying attention. At this time, there was no movement in the sealed space. It looks like Kurama succeeded. Naruto sat cross-legged on the bed, sinking his consciousness into the sealed space. In a cold, damp sealed space. A terrifyingly sized fox rested on the ground. Absorbing Nine Tails chakra, Kurama's chakra is restored to its prime. Plus the chakra it possesses itself. The total amount of chakra in Kurama is now 1.5 times that of its heyday. Naruto's figure appeared in the sealed space, and Kurama sensed it instantly. Naruto stood in front of the sealed door and looked inside. Kurama saw Naruto coming in and sat up. Its movement caused Naruto to exclaim, "Shall I go? Such a big one." The amount of chakra increases, and Kurama's size also increases to 1.5 times its original size. The already terrifying figure has now become almost a giant beast, giving people an indescribable sense of oppression. Kurama smiled confidently. Of course, my body shape is originally related to the amount of chakra. Naruto, do you want to let me out again? Now, even if I am attacked by that sick man, I will definitely slap him to death. After hearing this, Naruto immediately agreed. Okay, I'll let you out right now. Really? Kurama was a little embarrassed. It's like visiting someone else's house. After finishing the meal, he threw away the bowl and chopsticks, wiped his mouth and left. Naruto confirmed. Of course it's true. When have I ever lied to someone? But, finally, Naruto changed the topic. Don't you want the follow-up chakra? The follow-up chakra. Kurama guessed what it was in an instant. Is there still a way for you to get a fox that is exactly the same as me? Although he didn't know how Naruto got it, Kurama didn't care at all. Because it only cares about whether it is free and whether it is stronger than 8 tails. Of course, Naruto said without hesitation. 9 tails will be staying in the hotel in the future. Kurama bared his teeth and said, well, I won't leave. In exchange, you can use my chakra as you wish. This is the advantage of establishing a good relationship with Kurama in advance. Naruto nodded with satisfaction after hearing this, and then asked Kurama casually, where is that 9 tails? Did you kill it? Kurama shook the fox's head, which was bigger than a house. Then, it came over with a curled tail and placed something on the ground. After Tails left, the contents inside appeared in front of Naruto. It was a smaller version of 9 tails. It is only about 30 centimeters tall, with 9 fluffy tails and a cute expression. His eyes, which were originally fierce and evil, became clear. But it's still fierce. 9 tails waved his little paw. You just wait for me. I will kill you sooner or later. Yo. Naruto walked over, reached out and pinched the back of its neck and lifted it up. The fox seemed very unconvinced and immediately opened his mouth to vent at Naruto. Ha, ha, but its ferocity is due to the loss of its size. It directly turned into being cute. It's like a certain country launched a military threat to a certain country, but the other country just laughed out loud. By the way, why don't you kill it directly? Naruto was a little confused. Or just suck it dry, so as to maximize the benefits. Kurama chuckled evilly. Naruto, you don't know my characteristics. Even if I lose my chakra, I will recover slowly. I kept it alive so that it could grow up, and then when it has enough chakra, wouldn't I be able to absorb it again? Yo ho, does this fox know anything about sustainable development? Naruto was quite surprised. Can it still grow up? This is more amazing. You will not have a good death. 9 tails screamed, his voice extremely cute. I will kill you all. Naruto couldn't hold it back and burst out laughing. He held 9 tails in his arms for a while and then felt bored. I'm done, get out of here. Naruto threw it away. 9 tails. Okay, you heartless man. You were so close to this fox just now. But when you've had enough of masturbating, you just violently throw me off. Originally, I also planned to admit that I am a coward, and then I will try my best to take revenge. But now, I can't seem to get anything done. Each of you will wait for me. Naruto confirmed the situation in the sealed space and left. The next day, Sasuke found Naruto and said straight to the point. Naruto, I have learned the body flicker technique. Can I do actual combat now? Actual combat, Naruto thought in his mind. Since forming the team. It seems they haven't taken on a mission yet. And he was getting a little bored in Konoha. Why not take this opportunity to travel and relax? Chapter 52 The famous Hokage World Robber. After discussing it, the two planned to take over the task. Halfway through, I met Haruno Sakura who came looking for her. Naruto unexpectedly asked her, Sakura-chan, you didn't train deliberately, do you still have to go on a mission? Of course. Haruno Sakura stepped forward and grabbed Naruto's arm. I'm also a member of the team. Yeah, Naruto pulled out his arm. Okay, then you can follow. It's just a low-level mission anyway. Actually, in terms of strength, Haruno Sakura only started to improve after becoming a disciple of Tsunade. This is why Naruto is not in a hurry to make a training plan for Haruno Sakura. However, it would be better if you have some experience before becoming a disciple. The 3 people walked together and came to Hokage's office. Generally speaking, normally, ninjas don't take on missions in the Hokage office. After all, Hokage is quite busy and can't do everything by himself. Only those students who graduated that year will be led by the instructor to the Hokage office to pick up tasks. Although this increases Hokage's workload, it allows Hokage to clearly see the growth rate of new people. In this way, the genius among newcomers can be detected and cultivated in time. Sarutobi Hiruzen said with a rather excited tone, Little Naruto, you are finally willing to accept the mission. After all, I don't have any training, but the team members also need to train. Naruto responded casually, and then took out a stack of mission books and started picking through them. Sarutobi Hiruzen did not stop this. It is a great blessing that this little ancestor is willing to accept the mission. As for being unable to complete a task after accepting it, No kidding. An existence that can communicate with 9 tails on an equal footing is not too bad in terms of strength. He can even sneak attack Danzo, causing the cunning Danzo to suffer losses twice in a row. Plus Naruto's parents are both geniuses. As the saying goes, a tiger father has no dog sons. Sarutobi Hiruzen is still very confident in Naruto's strength. Not long after, Naruto took out a task sheet. This is not bad. Task content. Kill or drive away the bandits in Ruai village in the eastern part of the country of fire. Mission level. A. Task reward. 750,000 silver taels. Looking at the mission sheet, Naruto fell into thinking. A-level tasks may take several days to complete. But the reward was only 750,000. And it was divided among several people. And there are risks. It seems that being a ninja is not that easy these days. However, this task made Naruto think of a rather funny thing. Because of the novels he had read in his previous life. Usually the first task of the protagonist is not to catch cats and dogs, but to drive away bandits and robbers. It can be said that killing robbers has become a traditional skill for time travelers. I didn't expect that it would be my turn today, which was really interesting. Naruto handed the mission letter to Sarutobi Hiruzen. Sarutobi Hiruzen was shocked on the spot. He reminded Naruto, "Little Naruto, A-level missions must be led by Jonin or Jonin." As that's so, Naruto raised his hand and touched his chin. Doesn't that mean we can only catch cats and tease dogs? Sarutobi Hiruzen coughed dryly. That's also to accumulate mission experience. Mission experience. It was of no use in Naruto's opinion. I accept D-level missions, and I accept A-level missions. All are familiar with the task process. What level of tasks are you not familiar with? But I should be the instructor of class 7, right? Naruto asked thoughtfully. Only Jonin can be the instructor, right? Sarutobi Hiruzen. Okay. Anyway, I have made an exception once, and this time is not missing. But Sarutobi Hiruzen is not reassured. Because Naruto had offended someone in Konoha, Sarutobi Hiruzen said to Naruto, "Little Naruto, I can agree to you taking this task, but you know, you have offended him yesterday, so I want to assign a Jonin and you are walking together." Okay. Naruto agreed without hesitation. Then, Sarutobi Hiruzen called Anbu and asked him to call someone over. During this period, Haruno Sakura curiously asked Naruto, "Naruto-kun, who did you offend?" "Why didn't I know?" "An old immortal," Naruto said casually. Haruno Sakura subconsciously looked at Sarutobi Hiruzen. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Bang. Naruto knocked Haruno Sakura's broad forehead. "I'm not talking about Hokage-sama." Oh. Haruno Sakura covered her head and asked no more questions. Not long after, Kakashi appeared in the office with a sleepy look. Seeing that he was still in this state, Sarutobi Hiruzen helplessly raised his forehead and said, "Kakashi, as a ninja, your daily state does not comply with the regulations." "Huh, well, it's my fault. I'll pay attention to it in the future," Kakashi said weakly. Sarutobi Hiruzen waved his hand. "Kakashi, Naruto team is going to perform an A-level mission. Due to reasons in the village, I need you to go with me." When Kakashi heard that it was about Naruto's mission, he accepted it without hesitation. After accepting the mission, the next step is to go to the hotel to meet the mission client. As an experienced Jonin, Kakashi took Naruto and the three of them to find each other according to the address on the mission book. After the two parties met, they agreed to set off at noon. So, Naruto's team began to rest. Check out ninja tool bags, scheduled mission strategies, and more. At noon, the team set off from Konoha and headed to the eastern part of the Land of Fire. The person who commissioned the task was a middle-aged man with a simple appearance. He had been working hard all year round and was very strong on his feet. During this period, Kakashi said to the three little ones around him, "A-level missions are very likely to conflict with ninjas, so you must be mentally prepared." Sasuke couldn't help but get a little excited after hearing this. After so many years of practice, he was finally about to engage in actual combat. Haruno Sakura, on the other hand, was a little scared. After all, she knew what she was getting into. But taking a look at Naruto who was calm next to her, Haruno Sakura felt inexplicably relieved, and then no longer afraid. Regarding fighting against ninjas, Naruto had no mood swings at all. He has practical experience in simulated roles. Those actual combat experiences were gained through countless mountains of corpses and seas of blood. Konoha village is not big, but the Fire Nation is huge. The team went all out and spent nearly 2 days on the road. This is a small village, with only about 30 main buildings. Upon hearing that Konoha's ninjas were coming, the villagers quickly gathered around. The village chief saw that Kakashi was an adult, so he pulled him and cried, "Ninja-sama, you must find out clearly. There is a banditry here. Those hateful guys specifically look for children. Now half of the children have been lost in the village." Quote. Kakashi looked at the village chief with dead fish eyes and said to him, "Sorry, I'm not the leader, he is." With that said, Kakashi pointed at Naruto. The village chief looked at Naruto, his expression suddenly changed slightly. Those rewards were something that the villagers gathered together with great difficulty. But in the end, Konoha sent a child. Kakashi reminded the village chief. Hey, although he is a little young, don't doubt Konoha's quality as a ninja. Being allowed to lead the team to take on the mission means that he has the qualifications. The village chief smiled awkwardly, and then asked Naruto, "This, little ninja, you have worked hard all the way. Let's take a rest today and deal with the banditry tomorrow." Naruto didn't care about his slighting, but said calmly, "Well, by the way, please tell me the specific situation. We can also make plans based on the situation." Seeing that Naruto was so experienced, the village chief felt relieved a little. Chapter 53 FK. A kid from Konoha. Unlucky. This mission was specially chosen by Naruto. He is purposeful. But for now, let's finish the mission first. After the village chief explained the specific situation, Naruto made a solid plan. We will use Shadow Clone plus transformation technique to transform into the child that robbers like to kidnap the most. Use Shadow Clone as bait to lure the enemy out. After hearing Naruto's words, the village chief instantly felt relieved. It seems that this blonde kid still has something. But, the village chief had another question. He asked Naruto, "Master Ninja, what happened after the robbers came out?" "Of course I'll kill them all," Naruto said matter-of-factly. Traffickers must die wherever they are. Naruto considers himself not a severe punishment person. But there is really no need to hold back when facing human traffickers. The village chief felt very relieved when he heard Naruto's words. Now that the ninja masters of Konoha are here, look at how arrogant those robbers are. The plan was implemented very smoothly. These robbers also work overtime on weekends. Naruto's shadow clone successfully attracted several robbers. The Naruto team was hiding in the grass not far away. Kakashi secretly observed the ninjas and said to Naruto, "Those are the rebellious ninjas of Mist Shinobi, and there are probably Jonin there." "Yeah," Naruto nodded and said to Sasuke, "Zilla, did you see it? Go kill them and leave one alive." Sasuke gritted his teeth as he looked at the robbers who were holding ninja swords and surrounding Naruto's shadow clone with ferocious looks. "I don't need a reason to hate human traffickers." Sasuke was about to leave, but suddenly felt something was wrong. He stopped poking out of the grass and asked Naruto, "Wait a minute, Hitaki Kakashi said that with Jonin's presence, I definitely can't handle it alone." Naruto, "Don't worry, Kakashi is just someone who estimates Jonin's existence." Sasuke was still a little unsure, and he asked Naruto, "I'm going to fight, what about you?" Haruno Sakura waved her hand, "We'll cover you." Sasuke visually measured the distance between the grass and the incident site, and said with some worry, "Cover me, can you get closer?" Haruno Sakura patted Sasuke on the shoulder and said, "Don't worry, Juju. If you can't beat him, I will throw away these hundreds of ninja tools." Saying that, Haruno Sakura also took out a storage scroll. It was a ninja tool she prepared specially for the mission. What? Sasuke's scalp suddenly went numb. Then wouldn't I die too? Naruto shook his head slightly. "What are you talking about? It's a serious injury. How could it be so easy to die? Are you not afraid anymore? Even under our cover, you don't dare to take action." Sasuke couldn't stand the provocation and was looked down upon by Naruto, which made him instantly feel the blood rush to his forehead. Sasuke's face turned red and he said, "I'm not afraid." Naruto said excitedly again, "Mother-in-law, you really don't look like a man. You rush forward when I count to 3, otherwise don't tell anyone I taught you anything in the future." Sasuke's pride took a hit. He gritted his teeth, stamped his feet, and immediately rushed out of the grass and attacked the ninjas who were catching the children. Naruto was a little surprised. Wipe. Gone. Sasuke. Ignore. Seeing these two living treasures, Kakashi couldn't help but raise his hand and rub his eyebrows. Are you so relieved to let him go alone? In Kakashi's opinion, a team should advance and retreat together. At this time, Kakashi has already recognized his father's philosophy. In some cases, giving up the mission to save your companions is absolutely the right thing to do. A ninja who cannot complete his mission may not be a good ninja. But a ninja who does not value his companions is not even qualified to be a ninja. Naruto knew what Kakashi was thinking. But Naruto said, "Don't worry, he is a guy who was tortured by me." After the team is formed, he said he would challenge Naruto twice a week. But Sasuke doesn't follow this rule. Naruto would give him a hard lesson every time. Then the next time Sasuke challenges, the combat experience will be enhanced. It can be said that Sasuke is a person who grew up in failure and being abused. Before getting close to the 3 ninjas, Sasuke opened the Sharingan. He raised his hand to form a seal and scored 2 shadow clone. There are 3 shadow clones plus the main body, which is exactly 1-to-1. The Mist Shinobi rebels noticed Sasuke, but did not mention much sense of crisis. But when they saw Sasuke's forehead protector, their expressions suddenly changed. Grass. Is this a kid from Konoha? Unlucky. Because after the ninjas of Konoha graduate, the initial model is 1 Jonin plus 3 Genin. Meet Konoha's imp. It meant that people from Konoha were nearby. And among them is likely Jonin, who leads the team. Even. Elite Jonin. Tell me, this is not bad luck, so what is it? Sasuke rushed over with a kunai in hand. His movements are extremely fast, and the rebel ninjas are aware of the threats around them, so there are quite a few loopholes in the battle. Sasuke's shadow clone resisted 2 other rebel ninjas. His body is focused on dealing with one of them. The rebellious ninja waved his ninja sword and mocked Sasuke. Although you have pink eye, isn't it a little too arrogant for you to challenge the 3 of us alone? He just needs to hold on and wait for his teammates to deal with the shadow clone, which will be considered a victory. Sasuke didn't say anything nonsense. A body flicker technique appeared behind the opponent, raised his hand and sent the kunai into the back of his head. How can a brat know the body flicker technique? These were the last thoughts the rebel ninja had after he lost consciousness. The body flicker technique is one of the high-level 3 body techniques, and it is also the key for ninjas to improve their strength. It can be said, a powerful ninja can do without the Grandmaster body flicker technique. But the Grandmaster body flicker technique's ninja must be very powerful. Sasuke successfully killed one of them quickly. The other 2 also take out Sasuke's shadow clone. Seeing that Sasuke is very strong, these 2 rebel ninjas no longer underestimate Sasuke. They approached Sasuke very carefully and surrounded him. Sasuke was extremely calm and quickly retreated. Seeing this, the rebel ninja quickly followed. Sasuke ran away while sealing fire-style great fireball technique. Seeing Sasuke perform ninjutsu, the rebel ninjas subconsciously avoided it. But the next second, one of them saw that there was no great fireball coming out of Sasuke's mouth. But there was a hot feeling behind him. Done. Boom. It turns out that it was Sasuke's shadow clone hiding behind and performing a ninjutsu. Could have been discovered by Mist Shinobi. But Sasuke released ninjutsu in front, attracting the enemy's attention. This allowed the great fireball to hit directly. This move is despicable and shameless. But this is ninja, and this is what Sasuke learned from Naruto. So it was Naruto who was despicable and he was just infected by Naruto. Ah, the rebellious ninja was hit by a great fireball flying from behind, and his whole body burned. His companion quickly used water style to put out the fire. Zizizi. Thick white smoke rose. Although the fire was extinguished, people could only survive. Seeing that Sasuke was not easy to mess with, the last remaining rebel nin quickly turned around and ran away. Sasuke consumed a large amount of chakra and felt vaguely weak at this time. Looking at the renegade ninja who escaped, Sasuke was inevitably a little disappointed with his own performance. If it were Naruto, he would definitely not let them escape. And the next second, a swipe of golden light passed over Sasuke. That speed is incredible. Even if Sasuke used his Sharingan to look at it with all his strength, he couldn't see a specific figure. Boom. Naruto punched the fleeing rebellious nin in the chest. Ahem. The traitorous ninja's expression instantly became ferocious, he vomited blood and fell to the ground helplessly. Sasuke looked at Naruto in shock. Why are his body flicker technique and attacks so fast? Chapter 54 Bad thing, it's too late. Naruto felt something bad in his heart when he saw the Mist Shinobi being hit on the ground by his fist and thrashing. Zuzi. Where is your Sharingan? Quick, come and greet me. Sasuke endured the shortage of chakra and walked over from the side, and asked doubtfully, Naruto, how do you say hello? Use Sharingan's genjutsu to force him to tell the information. Naruto bent down and picked up the traitorous ninja and stood it upright in front of Sasuke. Sharingan is used for torture, this is what Naruto taught Sasuke. Although Naruto didn't have a Sharingan, he knew some of the settings. So Sasuke opened the Sharingan again and stared at the rebel nin. This traitorous ninja was obviously trash, and he was immediately affected by the Sharingan genjutsu. So Sasuke began to torture. Tell me, how many of you are there? Rebellious ninja. 3. Sasuke. Are they all here? Rebellious ninja. Yes, that's right. Sasuke. Why are you kidnapping children? Rebellious ninja. Isn't this nonsense? Of course I sold it to support my wife. Should I capture her and take her back as an offering to my ancestors? Sasuke. You also have a wife. Then you still arrest other people's children. Have you never thought about the destruction of those families by you? Rebellious ninja. Why should I care so much? Naruto nodded to Sasuke. Zuzi, don't talk nonsense to him. Ask his wife first if she's pretty. Sasuke turned to look at Naruto. Haruno Sakura, Kakashi. Brother, aren't you talking nonsense? Naruto saw these people looking at him strangely, so he shook his head. Pretend I didn't say anything. Then, Sasuke began to torture again. Asked some miscellaneous things. Finally got the full picture. Several Mist Shinobi rebels crossed the ocean and came to the land of fire to avoid being hunted. Because I had no money to eat, drink and have fun, I caught other people's children and sold them. As for the wife that the rebellious ninja was talking about, she was actually a waiter in a crooked hotel. And those children kidnapped by them have been sold. After asking, Naruto crushed the traitor's neck and threw it aside. He clapped his hands and said to a few people around him, the mission is completed. You all should go back first. I still have things to do. What? Haruno Sakura asked in surprise. Naruto-kun, aren't you going back with us? Naruto nodded. Haruno Sakura said worriedly. But Naruto, didn't Master Third Hokage say you would be in danger outside? Don't worry, I don't feel like I'm in any danger. When Naruto said this, he raised his hand and touched his abdomen. 1.59 tails. Also willing to lend Naruto chakra. How many people in today's ninja world can defeat 1.59 tails? Kakashi also felt something was wrong, and insisted on following Naruto's persuasion. In the end Naruto had no choice but to say to Kakashi, Jonin-sama, do you think I need protection, or do Sasuke and little Sakura need protection? Also, who is the captain? Kakashi was silent for a moment and said to Naruto, Naruto, you will regret it, huh? Something is wrong. In short, you are the one who suffers. That being said, but Kakashi still had to obey Naruto's arrangements. In this way, Naruto's team helped the village get rid of the banditry. The village chief was also informed of the location where the children were sold. Then Sasuke, Haruno Sakura, and Kakashi returned to Konoha along the same route. Naruto, on the other hand, set off and continued walking east. To the east of the Land of Fire is the sea. There is a small island country near the mainland called the Country of Waves. The reason why Naruto chose this mission was precisely because it was located near the Land of Waves. Because when Naruto was choosing a mission, he noticed the plot of the Land of Waves. In the original book, Team Kakashi helped, but now that Naruto is in ruins, won't the Kingdom of Waves fall into the hands of Kaido? So, Naruto thought of coming to see the situation in the Country of Waves. If the Kingdom of Waves is controlled by Kaido, Naruto can save the Kingdom of Waves. By the way, borrow some more money from the card. If the Kingdom of Waves was not controlled by Kaido, Naruto would be able to find out about Kaido. By the way, borrow some more money from the card. To say that this card is miserable. Basically, it is an event boss in Novice Village that can explode gold coins. Anyone who travels through time will go to him to borrow some money. Naruto is no exception. He doesn't care about money, he just doesn't want to be special. Can't talk about the money. Although Naruto now has 200 million, his purchasing power reaches 10 million in his previous life. But he is a ninja after all, and a ninja's silver consumption is huge. Naruto is still young and 10 million is not enough. 300 million, then you won't have to worry about it for the rest of your life. Of course, it all depends on how Naruto spends it. Naruto increased his speed and rushed towards the Land of Waves. Arriving at the Country of Waves, Naruto asked for information. Bad thing. He's late. That black-hearted businessman named Kato. The taxation of the Kingdom of Waves has been extended to 90 years later. That's 150 G years of Konoha. This is normal. The key issue lies in the changes in the plot. In the original work, it was Team Kakashi who took over the mission. But now, it is Team Guy who has taken over the mission. In other words, it's Guy versus Zabuza. This is how things develop. Zabuza injured Lee. Guy kicked Zabuza. Good guy. This kick immediately knocked Zabuza awake. Zabuza, the sixth man, cut off the Kato dog's head with a knife. Then he took countless cash and eloped with the beautiful man Minazuki Shiro. When Naruto learned about this situation from Team Guy, he was already cursing in his heart. G troublemaker. Dare you explode my gold coins? Seeing Naruto stunned, Tenten couldn't help but come up to Naruto and asked, Naruto, are you the one who sold photos some time ago? Naruto came back to his senses and looked at this young girl who was dressed quite familiarly. Naruto nodded. It's me. Tiantian was bolder, so she asked Naruto directly, I would like to ask, is it possible for you to take some photos to sell? Me. Naruto waved his hands and said with determination, impossible. Absolutely impossible. After hearing this, the smile on Tiantian's pretty face disappeared and Ming said, you can make an offer. Naruto said rather forcefully, I won't betray my integrity for a little silver. Tiantian. When you were most expensive, it was less than 10,000 taels. If you take a picture, I am willing to give you 100,000 taels. Naruto. Haha, woman. Tiantian. 50,000. Naruto. You really think I'm short of so much money? Tiantian. 1 million. Naruto. This, Tiantian. Aren't you still willing? It seems that you are really a determined man, so just 3 million. Naruto. That's not what I meant there are no cameras or anything like that in this place. Tiantian. 5 million, I want the photo now. Naruto. Sister, what pose and outfit do you want for the photo? On the side, Might Guy, Xiao Li, and Neji. Chapter 55 Chunin Mission. After a while, Naruto and Tenten came out of the photo studio. The owner of the photo studio stood at the door and said to himself in confusion, are today's young people so good at fun? After coming out, Naruto had 5 million more silver coins. Of course, it is impossible to spend so much money on you every day. This will have to wait until you return to Konoha. Although Naruto didn't explode Kato's gold coins, he did explode the rich woman's gold coins. This trip is not worthwhile. As for Zabuza, Naruto still asked one more question. Naruto asked Neji, brother-in-law, you have good eyesight. Did you see where Zabuza ran to? Hearing Naruto call him brother-in-law, the muscles on Neji's originally pure and innocent face twitched slightly. Neji asked Naruto, are you going to catch up with Zabuza and snatch the silver he stole? What are you talking about? Naruto said cheerfully, how can you say that? It was Zabuza who owed me money, so I went to collect the debt. Neji, he seems to have gone to the northern port. Northern port. There was no bridge before in the Land of Waves, so travel was all by boat. A person of Kato's level must have his own private boat. It won't be certain if I don't cut it off. If Zabuza is still staying at the port now. It was still possible for Naruto to catch up. After receiving this information, Naruto said goodbye to Tenten and Guy, then picked up Neji and chased after them. Neji, Naruto stood on the house, looking at the dilapidated port, and asked Neji, we are here, where is he? Put me down first. Neji's face turned red. He is also known as a genius. But no one of his age has ever been able to lift him up like a chicken. When Naruto let go, Neji almost fell off the house. Fortunately, he was agile and managed to stand firm. Then, Neji opened his eyes and glanced around. After a while, Neji raised his hand and pointed to a certain house and said to Naruto, "That's there." After saying that, Neji turned around and ran away without hesitation. He didn't want to spend any more time with Naruto. Because he was taking the aloof route, but in front of Naruto, he couldn't be aloof. Naruto found his target and ignored Neji. Originally it was just to drag him over for a ride. After all, there is no Neji, and Kurama is still there. Naruto jumped off the house and walked towards the house Neji pointed at. Before he could get closer, two people appeared and stopped Naruto. These two were samurai. After stopping Naruto, they yelled, "Kid, this is not where you should be. Get out of here." Naruto's originally kind expression calmed down, and his eyes glowed with scarlet beast eyes. Like a tsunami, the terrifying murderous intent rushed towards my face. The expressions of the two warriors were stunned, their consciousness disappeared from their eyes, they both passed out and fell to the ground. Kurama's voice appeared in Naruto's mind, "How are you cooperating?" "Not bad," Naruto responded. "You have too much killing intent." Kurama, "Isn't that good? I got it by absorbing another 9 tails." Naruto, "Very good, I would call it Conqueror's murderous intent." Kurama, "You kid, you're talking nonsense again." Naruto communicated with Kurama in his mind and entered the house. Zabuza seemed to have noticed Naruto's arrival and had set up an ambush early. The moment Naruto entered, he noticed a sound breaking through the air above his head. Naruto turned slightly to the side and easily dodged the decapitating sword from top to bottom. Then he held the blade with his backhand. Zabuza wanted to draw his sword. Although it took a lot of effort, I still managed to get it out. Naruto looked at Zabuza with some surprise. "You're quite strong." At the same time, Naruto was thinking, it seems that he has to find a way to get his strange power, otherwise why would he always fail to show off? Kurama laughed at Naruto. "Ha ha ha. You still show off when you have no ability, Naruto." Naruto said to Kurama, "Kurama, give me your chakra." "Do you need my chakra to deal with this garbage?" Kurama said with some disdain. In its words, it was obvious that it looked down upon Zabuza. But Naruto complained, "Of course I'm going to use it. I've given you so many benefits, so you have to let me see some benefits no matter what, right?" Kurama, "Oh, you guy." Although he complained, Kurama still lent the chakra to Naruto. Waves of terrifying red chakra surged on Naruto's body. Due to Kurama's deliberate control, this chakra did not erode Naruto's skin. Zabuza was frightened when he saw Naruto's tailed beast coat. Not long ago, he was kicked by a ferocious beast. People are a lot more timid now. When he saw Kurama's chakra, Zabuza was scared on the spot. Zabuza said to Naruto, "What do you want to get?" Naruto was not polite. "All your silver or both of your lives." Zabuza heard the hidden meaning in Naruto's words. That was Naruto knowing that Minazuki Haku was lurking around. Zabuza sighed. "Okay, Cardo has a lot of money." Zabuza couldn't take it all at once, he could only take most of it. In short, Zabuza was defeated by Naruto. Naruto's capital reserves increased more than 10 times. Before leaving, Naruto also warned Zabuza, "The remaining silver from Kado is yours. It should be enough for you to spend, right? Also, just take the money and don't do the same thing as Kaduo, otherwise." There was another burst of frightening thoughts of killing. Hijin Zabuza nodded obediently. His little follower Shui Wuyubai stood aside silently. Naruto loaded the silver into the system space and left in a swagger. He was about to return to Konoha, and happened to meet guys class who had completed their mission. So he followed everyone back to Konoha. After returning to Konoha, news of the Chunin exam came. Ding, system task released. Take the Chunin exam and get rewards based on the final score of the system. Grade C. Simulation opportunity +1. B level rating. Simulation opportunity +2. A level rating. Simulation opportunity +3. S level rating. Simulation chance +5. This is the first time the system has issued such a task. Naruto asked curiously, "System, if I refuse, will you issue another similar mission?" Ding, yes, this system focuses on free choice and will never impose restrictions on host. Close black lens bracket. But forget it. Naruto also thought the Chunin exam was fun. How is this rating determined? Ding, the score will be determined based on the performance of the host. Close black lens bracket. This is the first time I encountered a mission where I can get up to 5 simulation opportunities at a time. Naruto still took it a little seriously. So, Naruto gathered the team members together to discuss the matter. Sasuke said excitedly, "The Chunin exam. There should be some powerful people taking part.